at me, bro.
Yeah, I can't compete with all that.
Okay. Before we kick it off, do you guys have any questions?
I'm flying off the seat of my pants, baby. And,
Yes, sir. Whoop.
Are
I
we?
told you I get
are
all
we
my shit
all-
posts out before.
Are we all gonna die?
I mean, we might. Who's to
can only
say?
hope.
Whew,
Honestly.
whew.
Goals.
Goals, we all die.
All right.
TPK.
BK, we go down in history.
With that,
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
let's go ahead and let's kick off Nebula Knights.
Yay.
Yay!
The world of Starfinder is one that is tied greatly to shared experiences between individuals, the greatest of which is one known as the Gap. In the Gap, there was an event. All of the past knowledge and experiences and memories of people's lives had disappeared. Writings became blurry and disappeared. Artwork that depicted historical events has been blurred and destroyed. Nobody knows how or why. People would remember the name of their spouse and their spouse's favorite color, but not how they met. And so this lapse in memory, effectively now known as the Gap, caused great upheaval in space, in the spacefaring world. Certain civilizations rose to unforeseen prominence that they never had before because of a chance of a new lease on life. Others collapsed under the strain of losing their identity. Shortly thereafter, every living being within the solar system, known as the Pact System, where our story takes place today, received a message from a god known as Triune. This being, made up of three lesser gods, came together and bestowed upon everyone information on how to create the very first drift engine that allowed you to travel faster than light, and places that were light years away, now you could get there within a few days. This greatly accelerated the space travel that had already existed in the world, causing huge changes to the entirety of this Pact system. During this time, there were many questions. Who was this god? Where did they come from? How did they acquire this knowledge? But the biggest question was in regards to a planet known as Galarian that has gone missing. It is missing from the solar system. The other gods tell people that Galarian still exists and the people on it are safe. Nobody knows where it is, and none of the gods are willing to share the information. In its place is a large space station known as Absalom Station. Absalom Station is the hub for society in the Pact system. That is where the Pact Council, the leading governmental body, resides, and that is where most people go when they think of the idea of the Pact system. Absalom Station as well hoists a unique ability known as Waystone. Waystone allows any ship, no matter how far it is into the reaches of space, travel back to Absalom Station within 7 days. So this is a truly unique place that, because of its various properties, serves as a hub for many, many stories. And for the one tonight, that is where we will be beginning, at a little place on one of the arms of the station known as Club Pylon. In this club, bright flashing lights are going off. Loud, groaning techno music is blaring from the huge walled speakers.
Oh.
Alien races of all different kinds are here, trying to forget the troubles of their day, and are being enraptured by the energy, the sights, the sound of the music. And it is here where we meet two of the players today. So, Canyon and Tyler, I would like you guys to describe your characters. It does not matter who goes first, but just give us a brief overview of what you will be playing and what your character looks like.
I am represented by the emo toad on screen. It's mostly a shitpost. I am playing Zenith Spore Shedder. He is a Hortus, which is a giant mushroom creature. His mushroom cap on top is like big and black and has these kind of neonish purple spots that I guess in this dance club are kind of lighting under the black light. And then he's wearing very plain armor. And with him attached is just a regular pike. Otherwise, he is very simple looking otherwise.
Okay. Alright, Canyon.
Okay, so my character is Boomer, who is a mercenary for hire, and he is a very large Vesk, which is like a lizard, like basically like a beefier lizard folk, with like a bluish green tint to his scales, like broad shoulders, like a short kind of snout with small, not like horns, but you know, like the small spikes of like horn lizards across his face. He's just kind of wearing plain clothes that are kind of dirty, but not really like too abhorrent, but just obviously doesn't understand the social structure of being presentable.
Okay. Alright, thank you for that. These two individuals, Boomer and Zenith, right? Saying that
Zenith,
right?
yes.
Zenith,
Like,
okay. These two
like the edge of
individuals
horizon.
have spent their lives working as hired guns for various factions. These two have done many jobs together and have beginning to make a name for themselves in their efficiency and what different jobs that they can undertake. They are individuals that typically work for the highest bidder with some level of moral discretion. They have been hired to undergo corporate espionage for a meta corporation, such as a Badar Corps, or they have been even hired by the Stewards, a local peacekeeping faction, to investigate strange going-ons. Most of these bid business deals that they come through are handled by their friend Elrin, an elvish woman that is currently sitting at a table at Pylon, talking with them. She had invited these two out with a message that you might have just secured the biggest score that they think they've ever gotten. And so, with that, we'll go back to the table. You see the elvish woman, Elrin, that you've spent many years working with, saying, I know you guys are worried, but trust me, I wouldn't bring you guys in on something small time. This store is a big deal. I want you guys on it.
So you choose us over others?
You two are the best agents I have. Something this important? They said they wanted their best on it. Let's reach out to you two.
They want Boom.
Yes. They will want Boom.
Good.
Now, about the job itself. They're looking for... we'll say procurement. We'll say this is a procurement job. They recently came across some information that a group of drow, model citizens, gun runners, black market drug dealers, the like, very family-friendly type stuff. They came across a very recent acquisition of an enchanted ore. And they want you guys to go procure it from them. Put it into the hands of the people that deserve it.
What does this ore do?
I tried to find out. The only thing they told me is that it's not a threat to you at the time, so you don't have to worry about radiation or anything.
So just bring thing back.
Make it out alive, bring it back here, and I'll deliver it to him. And then Payout is ours. With my 10%, of course.
Sounds easy enough.
Would be. But there's something else I have to tell you about this job. In the Diaspora. You, too, being in the PAT system for all your life, you would know the Diaspora is a collection of stray asteroids that is one of the more dangerous places in the PAT system. If not just for the fact that there are thousands, if not 1 million asteroids floating within this collection, there are many pirate and smuggler bases hidden within these meteors. So it is a typically lawless place to go into.
Ah, yes, you do send us into danger.
Right, which gets me to my other points. I know you guys like to work alone, but we're gonna need to call in help on this one.
What kind of help?
Well, since these guys are not upstanding model citizens of society, I was able to convince a few of the more, we'll say, paragon individuals that I know to send some agents that'll help us do the right thing. They call themselves the Nebula Knights. They should be here any minute now. Around that time, that is when we're going to have the other 3 players walk into the back room where the dealings are being done. So, Bourgelour, Leoman, and BluPajamaz, if you'd be so kind as to describe the characters that you're playing. Same thing.
1, 2, 3, not me.
What?
I said 1, 2, 3, not me.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, not you. I can go first.
Yeah, Colton, you go first.
So I walk in. I am playing a 4-foot tall white android. She has like 4 sort of massive horn-like antenna coming out of her head, with pink eyes that seem to have crosses in the center. On her back, she's wearing a red backpack that connects to, that seems to have like a tube connecting to one of her arms for unknown purpose. She's wearing sort of a white priestess robe, which seems to be fashioned quite a bit like a schoolgirl uniform. And yeah, that's my character.
Okay.
So my character is she's about 5 feet tall. She looks like just a normal human teenage girl with a very similar like schoolgirl uniform on to like the uniform that Colton's character is wearing. And she's got this like baton with her as well. That's sort of shaped like a key.
Okay. My
That's
character's
Azalea.
okay. My character's name is Tajima Masai. She is an Oni, so she has 2 horns coming out of her head. She does have a, like, I don't know the name of the type of the cut, but like it's froofed on one side but it's shaved on the other. She basically does not have any of the frilly schoolgirl type stuff or whatever. What you see is what you get. It is a big woman. She is every bit of 6 foot. She is a big woman in your face, and she doesn't have a she has an off-putting demeanor to her.
Okay. The 3 of you walk in to this dingy underground nightclub. Not a crowd that the 3 of you being, more upstanding citizens frequent very often in your adventures. But you got a tip from one of your associates that there was an individual here named Elrin that had a job for you guys to get some harmful material out of the hands of bad people. Around this time, Elrin goes, there they are now. Let's go introduce ourselves, shall we? Hi, name's Elrin. You must be the 3 that I was told about that would be coming here.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Azalea Moon, and these are my friends.
Then
I am Shinyu-San.
the name's Tajima.
Tajima?
It's really exciting to meet you all.
Tajima-Shinyu-Azalea, it's nice to meet you as well.
It's really exciting.
I am Zenith. This is my associate, Boomer.
Zenith and Boomer. Wow, that's
Mm.
cool names.
They
detect-
are okay.
I detect a high probability of friendship among all of us.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Don't worry, you'll get used to them. Don't worry about it.
I love you.
After hearing that, Zenith, I don't think I will get used to this.
Anyways,
Do any of y'all like fighting? They're really good in a fight. Trust me.
oh, I believe it. You guys have to be for where I'm sending you.
Ooh,
Or you
where,
die.
Where is it that we're going?
You're going to a base on the Diaspora. You're going to be making a raid against some black market dealers. Now, your good friend Elrin here has taken the liberty of making sure that they won't be there by the time that you go there. Dude, some, clever tricks of the trade that I've implored. But you guys will still have to be on your toes. There's no doubt they're going to have security systems. Who knows what happens if you actually lift that and they find out and they haven't unlocked it. So, for that, you guys are going to need something quick, something speedy, something powerful should get into a gunfight. I'm going to let you guys take the Trailblazer.
Ooh, the Trailblazer.
So, Boomer and Zenith, you guys know the Trailblazer as Elrin's personal fighter ship. This is a ship that is extremely powerful, extremely quick. She doesn't ever let anyone lend it out. Like she never gives this to anyone. So you guys know this is probably an important job.
So you are serious about this job if we get the ship.
I'll put it to you this way. The client's offering up 1 million credits. That's a lot in our line of work. 10 times what we normally make.
I concur.
So, I'm going to let you guys take the ship. You're going to go out to the Diaspora. You're going to raid their base while it's not there. You're going to find the radioactive material. Get out of there. Keep my ship in one piece, mind you. I don't want to have to pay repairs. And then bring it back. Sounds like an easy enough job for the 5 of you, huh?
Dibs on the Top Gun.
Alright, and with that, he slides across a data card across the table. This data card containing the whereabouts of the base in the Diaspora.
I guess I'll hold on to that.
I was gonna say let me do a thing if that's all right.
Sure.
I'm going to reach for it. And you can do your thing.
Well, I also reach for it, and then we'll fight for it, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
No, that's fine. I was just miming.
Okay.
Right. So, y'all got any questions about the job?
Seems routine for me and the Boomer.
Just give me something to fight. That's it, pretty much.
I'm all set. Got my bag packed, and she like twirls with her backpack.
Oh my god.
Ready?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ready when you are.
Oh!
Perish before me.
Can I go vomit? Go vomit Twilight sparkles and shit.
This is ugly.
Her eyes sparkle in the neon lights of the club.
My god. Jesus Christ.
Zenith is totally unmoved and unshaken by what you said, as if you didn't say it at all.
That's fine.
This is why we are best friends.
And what's that say? What about me? What the hell? What the hell, man?
At
You're
this
my
point,
best friend too.
Ellerin goes, "You guys are gonna get along great." And she tosses another card on the table. This one being the card for entry into the trailblazing ship. She says,
All right, I go grab that one as well.
Okay.
Now, while the material itself is not a harm to you, it does give off some slight radiation. So there's going to be a Geiger counter in the glove box of the ship. You guys can use that once you actually get to the base to find it.
Okay.
Shouldn't be much bigger than probably the size of a cinder block, maybe. They probably have it hidden away, so you might have to do a little bit of investigating. But again, time is of the essence here. So if you guys don't need anything, I'd suggest you hit the road prompt too.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Best of luck, you guys. Remember, got 1 million credits riding on this. And she gets up from the table and walks out.
Yeah,
Bye.
I start walking towards the ship.
Azalea
I'll follow.
salutes and leaves.
Right. That. I'm gonna go ahead. You guys all go into the ship. Looking at the ship, it is a very high-tech piece of equipment that you guys aren't used to seeing. It has several guns mounted on it. It has high-power radiation shields built into it, powerful thrusters, and then when you actually get into the ship, you see the wide control panel, a bunch of different options. You see one in particular that stands out, and it is a red box with a lid on it. Lifting it up is a big red button, and taped to the top it says "Drop the Sun."
Ooh.
So,
Wow, I wonder what this button does.
oh, big boom,
No.
big boom.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is my button.
Ooh.
I call dibs. And so Zenith will start going through. I'm assuming this is the overmounted turret button. I'll pull out the card with the maps on it and hand it to Boomer. Go. I believe this is best in your hands, Boomer.
He kind of takes it and starts kind of trying to familiarize himself with how the layout of the controls are.
Looking at it, and it's pretty similar to ships you've flown in the past. The data port to actually enter in the location card is in a weird spot, but everything else, the pitch, yaw, and the roll, all controls very similarly.
Zenith goes and hovers around the controls for the top turret and is unmovingly, doesn't blink, doesn't react. He just sits there.
Hey, as the ship, there's like
Unless
nowhere else.
any
to
other
actually-
external stimuli happens.
Hey, there's nowhere else to there's nowhere else to sit. All they need is just a driver and a turret. That's out of character. Just making sure.
No. There's
Like-
other places to sit. There are gunner seats and then other seats. There's crew quarters, which has some sleeping bunks for it.
Tajima will go to another. Is there another gunner seat, or is that the only one?
There are 4 gunner seats, so you can,
Absolutely.
You have
Tajima's-
you have a gun. You look at the front and you see like a chain cannon mounted on the front of the ship. You see a net launcher on one side, another gun on the right, and then a turret mount, which is where Zenith is currently.
All right. I want that first one. The first one you said. I want to be up. Yeah.
All right, you go sit at the
Now-
front.
I was gonna
Yup.
say if I'm running captain role, would I also be? Can I also sit at a gun, or 'cause we do have 4 guns, right?
So if you're doing the captain role, you cannot also be a gunner,
Okay, I'm just making sure.
but you can be like anywhere in the ship and just communicate via comm.
Okay.
All right. With that,
Okay.
Boomer, you have familiarized yourself, loaded in the data card, and you are beginning the trip through the drift towards the Aspara. Is there anything else anybody wants to do before we leave?
So I had talked about being like a science officer maybe, or do I need to fill the position of gunner?
So you don't need to declare your role until right before combat.
Okay. Okay.
The idea is that once combat happens, everyone goes to their station.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Then Azalea's just gonna hang out, I guess, wherever.
Yeah, and there's like a little table in the corner that has like hollow chess on it.
I will
some big
say,
games.
before I go to the little gunner, I'm gonna look at my two compadres and literally just like, if you can get like the image. So like she's been off-putting, but I'm gonna put my hand on both of them. I'm gonna lean over and smile down and say, "Hey, y'all two don't get hurt." And I'm gonna go up there to the gunner thing.
Okay.
Before you go, let us do our friendship chant.
What?
Yeah, friendship chant.
This was
You
not
lead us off.
On 3. 3.
Shinyu, wait, Shinyu, you have to say it first. You have to say what we're saying first.
This was not
Like
created by
Back
me.
and forth chant.
What,
Yeah, you lead us off.
Nebula Knights.
Let's
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yay! We didn't chant together though.
So, you know, this is
One
is
more
good enough.
time.
No,
Oh, is this? Oh, okay.
no, you know what?
Okay,
I'll
so
do it. I'll do it.
1, 2, 3.
1.
Wait.
You know what?
Friendship Nebula Knights, go!
Boomer, do you launch the ship?
Is there a way to turn the button inward?
Word. Dale, point the turret straight down.
Oh no.
Drop the sun!
Drop the sun.
Drop the sun!
Drop the sun on our ship.
Out of character, I feel like everybody was plotting against me with this damn shit to make me fucking feel like hell, because I can't even put it to. I can't even hold just in my face with this magical girl shit.
Literally wanted to put us on the
No.
spot.
Literally to
We-
put me through hell. Remember, guys, be mean to your DMs. They deserve it.
I also said on 3 and then counted down from 3.
Yeah, I noticed that.
All right, Boomer.
Azalea
Mhm.
Azalea gives Tajima a little gold star sticker on her forehead. She just bloops and bloops. Good luck.
Oh god. Yeah.
All right, Boomer.
Those are
Grasp
magic-
in your
Thank you.
controls.
Those are magic stickers.
With your experience in piloting, you were very easily able to pilot this ship out of the hangar into the space. And as you're piloting, you feel, the handling on this thing. It's like handling a sport. Like it is super responsive,
Ooh.
super quick, turns fast, easy to control. You get the sense that Ellen spent her money well. This is a nice ship.
So as I'm getting used to the level of handling and how it feels, I kind of start easing it faster and faster, and you kind of just see this big smiles just start growing bigger and bigger on his face as he's going faster.
Mm-hmm. And as you're going faster, he starts taking off, and you are jettisoning out into deep space. Super, super quick. That to the point where it's like you can't even see the port that you came from. I'm gonna activate this scene so you guys should be able to see the space now. Your ship.
I don't. You don't own a token
We do not have vision on this board.
because we don't own a token.
That
Black
is
screen.
I should. 1 second.
If it ain't a little scuff, man, it ain't a good stream. Just letting you know.
True.
For sure.
Oh, you know what? They don't know the problem. They know the problem. I gotta unpause the game.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
So
Still don't see anything.
that's
Still no bueno.
Yeah, I believe that. You know what? I know what the problem is. Gotta stop it. I know what the problem is.
What be the problem?
What now?
Nope.
Still nothing? Goodness.
Scuff.
Sorry about this. This is
No,
Oh,
it's
good.
fine. We
we will be
patient.
apologizing profusely once it gets into combat. I promise.
Oh,
You guys are-
Oh God.
please
Oh.
forgive me now.
I mean, the magical girl should already be on their knees, honestly. Please, Sama.
Alright, I'm gonna restart Foundry because it's freezing for me.
Oh no.
We have lost
So are
connection
we-
to the server.
Yeah, so are we gonna need to restart?
Yeah, you're gonna need to click the link again when I tell you to.
Okay, that works.
Let us know. We're here for
Hey,
it.
sorry about that, guys. New program.
It's all good. It's
How?
all good.
How
This is
dare
why you
you.
run the one shot, so therefore you can actually
Yeah.
make these mistakes
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and do
Iron
this and
out.
correct it.
Yeah. Ain't worried
Iron
about
out all
it.
the kinks.
It be's okay.
Keeps the music.
Nice. The music's just playing in the ship too.
Yeah, it's the same song.
It specifically says you do not own any tokens.
Yeah.
In this scene.
That
That's the
is
exact verbiage.
definitely incorrect. You guys should have the thing.
I see the ship token whenever I go to like my characters. I can see the ship. I see the Trailblazer. I can look at its stats, but
It says all players are owners.
just try dropping our token into the corner just to have it happen.
Yeah, let me try that.
Just
Yeah,
to-
yeah. Just drop our tokens so that way we can see. I guess.
Just ignore them.
Yep. There you go.
Maybe I have to set. I don't know. Got it. I should be able to see.
Nope.
I
Nope. As soon as you did that, it'll blacks out our screen.
Yeah, it says I don't
Yeah. Like as soon as you did that, so you got to put us back on the screen in order for us to see it.
Alright, so Emily, can you see the ship now?
No.
No? Now?
Nope.
You did close the tab and rejoin it, yeah?
I did. I'll close it again and get back in and see if that changes it.
Why is it doing this?
Try.
sheer malice.
You guys should all be owners of this.
Oh, okay. So I can see now.
Alright, what if I do this?
Yeah, I can still see.
Okay.
I see space, and I did see the ship, and now you took away the ship.
I do not see anything.
Yeah, let me try.
Try closing out the tab entirely, and then logging back. Like, don't just refresh. Like, close out all the way.
All right, that's what I'm doing.
I did
That's
that, and
what-
it comes up saying that I don't own anything.
Yeah, I'm just getting that same error.
Good.
So it's just a black screen.
What about now?
Currently still the same.
I don't understand. This was all working earlier.
What?
You do not own any token with vision in this scene.
A token with.
Nope.
Hmm.
It indeed says
Come on. Come on. Come on.
It's okay. It's okay. We're
No,
gonna
the-
be okay.
No, the program's free.
We should definitely. Hey guys,
Huh?
we should probably panic.
Did I just say? Did I not just say?
All right, you guys, you know what to do. Get out your ivermectin. We're gonna end it off.
And it has
I'm going. I'm taking the horse girls with me.
Oh my
As-
god.
As long as you leave my favorite horse girl, you're fine. You can do
No,
whatever
she's
you
going
want.
first.
who is your
No!
favorite? No, who is your favorite horse?
Robin.
Think of the one. Think of the one with the hat. The one with the hat is
Wait,
my absolute favorite.
So many of them have hats. What are you talking
Gold
about?
ship.
This is a dumb argument.
Gold ship.
Alright, now the token has vision.
Supplies, I don't.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know her name.
Why is this not? I don't understand.
Same.
Yeah.
Because
she-
you guys are definitely owners of the ship. All players are owners.
This is Gold Ship, Colton. In case you forgot.
Yeah, Hey, I know who Gold Ship is.
Oh, do you?
I'm a professional.
You know all their names?
You're a professional.
you're
What is the
you're a
profession of
professional.
knowing horse girls?
Ooh, I
Yeah.
see. I see.
Let it.
You know
let
I
exactly.
see as well,
You know
Connor.
exactly what it
I
means.
just got vision.
Okay.
I don't know that I
okay.
do know what
So
it
that's what's wrong. I
Is
understand.
everyone in?
What's wrong again?
That's what I understand. I said all players to be owners
Mm-hmm.
on the Thane, but it didn't like that. So I just told her that
Didn't like
I told that one everyone is an owner individually.
Okay.
I see a.
We should see
I don't know if
Stain.
a vision of the scene, but I see the map, and I see.
Can you go
Yeah,
live real
I've
quick?
got like.
I actually don't see her shit.
I've got.
Yeah, I don't see the
bombs
shit.
Yeah,
on.
there's it's
Can you go live real
It's-
quick?
I
Yeah,
can see
I got
it.
you.
Yeah, it's like we
Can
have the
y'all
map, but
see
just
me?
it's fog of ward.
Can
No.
y'all see me? Because it's right next to me.
No, I can't
See any other
to
people?
my right.
I see everyone's cursors and my character, and that's it.
I don't even see my character. I only see the darkened map.
Hmm.
This is what I see.
Yeah, I was gonna say the darkened map. Maybe we don't have vision, and that's why we're not seeing the
Yeah,
other people.
it sounds like I'm now on the map, but I don't have vision.
This is
On the map, you don't have.
Yeah, I was gonna say the darkened map. Maybe we don't have vision.
And
There we go. I see.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I see
Character
Emily
and
and
the
I see
ship.
the ship. Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
You fixed it.
go. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
We did
Now that we got that
it.
We
Oh
keep
my
the stream going.
goodness.
So excited.
So excited! Oh my god. He got so
Oh,
excited.
you're
He
gone.
got so excited. He left the call.
He yeeted himself.
No, that was your one chance. Let's
Chat.
BM. Kick him.
Oh no.
No, I just abandoned the
Damn.
campaign like that.
Oh no.
Damn. All right. So, as you're flying out in space, you get to a safe enough distance away from Absalom Station, and then Boomer, you know that it's now time to engage the drift engine. So
Azalea
you shut down
shows up.
all the other power sources except for life support and lights, and you begin warming up your drift engine. It takes about a minute to get this thing fired up, and you know that as soon as you do, you are going to travel through the drift. Looking at the coordinates, you think it's going to take about 3 to 4 days of drift time. At most. It could be less, it could be, it could be just 12 hours. The drift operates weird. The drift is a weird in-between space between different parts of the material plane. It allows faster than light travel, and so you can go vast distances much quicker than ever before. But there is a caveat. Every time a ship enters the drift, another part of a plane is pulled into the drift. So there are some instances where you run across stray parts of other planes, like the plane of fire, for instance, has been sighted in certain parts of the drift. So you know that there are some risks, but this is generally the best way to travel through space. So, with that, you fire on the drift engines, and you hear that whirring sound as the drift core at the base of the ship begins whirring and spinning, and then you all of a sudden shoot out, jettisoned at an incredible speed, so fast that you actually tear through reality and enter into this drift, this miasma of bluish, purplish lights bouncing around, strange things flying off in the distance. And you're going to be in travel time. So, is there anything you guys want to do on like the we'll say day and a half that it would take? Make some friends, play some games.
My character is going to stand by the button until anything else happens.
So
Otherwise, he is just not
Standing.
doing
Otherwise, he's
literally
gonna-
anything.
he won't like sleep or anything.
He'll rest by the button.
Rest by the button. Okay.
Zenith
But-
Sama. First,
My-
I would like to say it is a pleasure to see you on this part of the ship.
My name is not Sama.
Would you prefer Zenith-san or Zenith-kun?
No.
No.
Shinyu just drops her jaws in confusion.
Mm.
Zenith.
Yes.
I just wanted to tell you that I believe in you and have full faith in your abilities.
I also believe in me.
Yes,
That's confidence.
you are a great friend and will be a wonderful asset to this ship when you press the big button.
You are an acquaintance.
I died at acquaintance. I don't know why. Want to make friends?
Ice
It is
cold.
essentially acquaintance.
How to make friends and alienate people.
Bro, I'm
Um,
literally an alien. I don't know what you want.
Hey, so
Humiliate people.
I'll let y'all finish the RP, unless the RP is done.
Is that it?
Acquaintances are just friends who have not fallen in love yet. But
What?
I will catch you, Zenith.
What is happening?
What is happening?
It's
I have never fell in love with an acquaintance.
Yep, it's done.
That's it. That's it. Nothing. All right. All right.
Shinyu gives up.
All right.
Shinyu-san, our love is too strong. Our love is too strong for everyone else.
Yeah, for context, like this is like a I forget how tall he is. He's a very tall, literally being of mushroom. Like he has like the spores kind of coming off of him randomly at times. But otherwise, he is a plant, like a
Yeah.
full.
Big old plant.
His creature type is plant.
Very
That's
cool.
dope.
And so
Very cool.
you can see like he's a bit slow reacting to like any kind of like
Yep.
stimuli of speech and cognition otherwise.
Mhm.
so, I would specifically like to grab Azalea and we go and speak with Boomer.
Okay.
But
Okay.
but I need to initiate it.
Where are we going, Tajima?
Look. I am about to show you how to make friends. Watch.
I know how to make friends.
Do you?
Yes.
Do
You're my
you?
friend. You're my
Mm.
friend.
Mm,
And
Yes,
Shinyu-san's
that-
my friend.
yeah,
I
that
have
you
many
are.
friends.
Yeah.
Bro, why is your
Well,
magical girl
let's
so
go talk
salty?
to
You were
No,
about
it's-
to be the same way.
Just.
If Boomer and Zenith don't want to be our friends, that's okay.
Well, look, I'm about to show you how to make friends right now. Okay.
It is
So-
not okay, Azalea-san.
Oh look, Shinyu-san's
Friendship, friendship is an essential part of the prosperity of the universe.
You know
here. Well,
what,
of
Shinyu?
course, but
Shinyu. Sit down and
Yes.
go think about the interaction you just had, and think about how things could have gone a little bit better. Okay, please.
I think it went well.
Well, you know what? Think of that. You always could do better. Okay, always.
you
Always.
can always.
I
you
was
can
not
always do
attacked, and
better.
thus we are still friends.
No.
I mean, that's progress from the last friend that Shinyu-san tried to make.
Hey, I'm just gonna pat. Shinyu said like, no, sweetie,
No,
you'll get there. Sweetie,
No.
you'll get there.
I
You'll
love
get
it
there.
when you call me sweetie.
No.
It's nice, huh? It's nice.
Mhm. Meanwhile, we're supposed to be doing something right now. Azalea, do you want to go?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Okay,
You wanted
So-
to talk to Boomer, right?
Boomer. Yeah. So
Boomer.
where is Boomer sitting at this very moment?
We're gonna go surprise Boomer.
He's at the moment he's walking back from getting food, walking back up to the
Just trying to enjoy his food in peace.
Right.
Damn.
he's walking back to the cockpit to just check on everything to make sure everything's good while he was away.
So like, I'm gonna walk up and just like shoot like a little peace sign and be like, "Yo, what's up, Boomer?" And just
He's
see.
literally gonna look up.
Azalea waves excitedly.
And
Oh,
then,
hi.
Hey,
so,
Boomer.
I feel as though we need to at least get to know each other a little bit. But you're a
And
man of
Tajima's very interested in being friends with you, Boomer.
that is not what I said at all.
Yeah, no,
That
you,
is-
you said that we're gonna go make
Babaka?
friends.
That oh,
want friend me?
She's gonna whisper.
I feel
Tajima's a little bit sundear.
I feel as
Whisper to
though
Boomer.
it is literally the strategical advantage for us to get to know the people that we are working with. Okay,
Yeah.
it is only gonna be good. But I also observe you're not a person that talks a lot. So let's get the pleasantries out the way. What is that you're eating?
He's gonna look at his hand and it's just gonna be like the wrapper of something that you just. It doesn't have any like logos. It's just like a napkin that he'd wrap around his food when he was eating it, but it's gone now. He's just like, done.
Okay.
Azalea's
This is
gonna
why our characters worked so well together for so long.
Azalea will lean towards Boomer and be like, how's the ship drive? It's a nice ship, huh?
Fast, very fast.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So the artillery, just does it come with a plane? Does it pack a punch a little bit? You know, she's gonna flex her muscles too. Tajima's gonna flex her muscles a little bit. Does it pack a bit of a punch or whatever? You know?
Me punch?
No.
And he's just gonna like
boom.
kind of wrap her on the shoulder with his
Ooh,
knuckles.
Yeah.
This is well, as much as I would like to do that, what I meant was like
Fight mode
boom.
initiated.
Like boom, as in like, does it do like boom, like your name, boom?
Oh, boom, boom, and
Yeah,
he's
yes.
He's gonna grab her wrist and
Oh.
move her excitedly
Ooh.
to a room off the side.
Oh my.
No, it's okay. And so in this room, there's gonna be like a table, and there's gonna be all kinds of like parts on it. And
What kind of part?
from what you can surmise, he is trying to build more grenades.
Oh,
And he's just an excited
Wow.
kid showing
That's
off
a-
his project.
That's
So-
a lot of grenades.
Showing his mom his bionicles.
That's the same energy.
so
Same energy.
so basically, Tajima, realizing that this conversation is not going where she wants it to go, she's just gonna let. Since she sees how excited Boomer is, she's just gonna ask him, "Okay, so what does this do? What
Some
does you're
small
gonna
talk.
yeah like what does that do? What does this do to kind of make Boomer just tick?" So like, fuck, how do I actually pose this? What is that round piece over there? What does that actually do, Boomer?
Oh, casing. And he's just gonna kind of like go through different parts. None of them are actually fully put together. It's like
Yeah,
There's-
you see, there's a bunch of like half built stuff. Like he was experimenting, seeing like what he could do to try to make a different type of grenade. Like so, you see some that are like missing powder or missing the magical crystal that would ignite the fuse. You see others are missing the traps entirely. Nothing that's really like, you know, if this falls, it blows up. Nothing quite that level because nothing's really been engaged. Boomer's smart enough to not cause a threat like that in a compressed ship. But there's a bunch of just like parts spread all over one of the tables in the side room.
Oh, so as that's happening, Tajima's just gonna turn around and look at Azalea and just like hunch over and give her like 2 thumbs up with a big smile, just like, yeah, it's working. Look at us, yeah, it's actually happening. We're making friends, kind of like
Azalea gives a thumbs up back.
Perhaps I can assist you with the building of your grenades.
When the hell did you come here?
No, she's been here. She's been here.
Oh, she has.
Yeah, behind
Oh.
me.
Oh,
Yes,
That-
these are clearly prosperity defense devices. I would love to assist in the creation of them.
Boomer, would you allow my friend to help?
you can kind of like you can see the gears turning in his head, trying to understand somebody else wanting to do it with him. Yeah. Oh, okay. Boom.
All right, so
Yeah,
we will
Boomer.
have Boomer and Shinyu-San working on grenades. We have Zenith vegging out in front of the drop the sun.
Hell yeah.
staring into the abyss, holding a gun.
At this point, you'll get a
Exactly
message
what
over the
just waiting for something to shoot.
you get a message over the ship's comm system. 6 hours until arrival.
Literally for
Ooh,
any outside
nice.
stimuli.
So we will say then that the rest of the travel time is taken up, and eventually you get close to the diaspora, and you see now it's a bunch of different sized meteors floating together. You do manage to see off in the distance. You see firing coming from other ships, potentially one of the other raiders that resides in the diaspora. You know, this is a very dangerous place, but eventually the ship takes you to somewhere relatively deep within the collection of asteroids, and you see that what looks like a big shield wall that's sort of trapping in what you think is to be artificial atmosphere. As your ship flies through that and lands directly onto a platform, you all find yourselves now inside a base.
Ooh.
Guys over here. Why it's not.
It's loading at
Oh, there
75%.
we go.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
There we go. We're here.
You guys should be able to see all of
I
that.
see.
Yay! Can I move? Yes, I can.
Alright, so the way that you move, remember, it's WASD to move, and then you can hold shift and press WASD to change facings.
What was it again? To change directions?
Hold shift and then press WASD.
Oh. Now I'm now I'm sideways.
Now you're sideways. Right. Now you see that you hear different.
Now that we're all breakdancing.
You hear different beeps and boops of different technological systems activating. You hear whirring of machinery. You see now hard steel floors. Atmosphere a little bit thinner than what it was on Absalom Station, but sufficient enough to where you don't need to wear your helmet. Artificial gravity holding you down. Robots undergoing menial tasks such as lifting crates and reassigning papers are scattered throughout this large facility. You see 3 doors. You see a door to your left, a door straight ahead, and then a door on your right.
Connor, is the music playing at all at the same time? Because there's 2 of them mixed together. Wait. I'm just making sure that that's.
I dig it.
Should only be 1.
I only hear one.
Okay, never mind then. I'm tripping then.
I think
That
the
was
one
something-
song kind of sounds like 2 songs playing at the same time a little bit.
A little bit.
Because there's like background. There's like
Oh,
little,
there is.
ambiance. There's like
Okay.
ambiance behind the
Well,
music.
That's what it is.
I was gonna say, if I look at the playlist, I can actually see 2 songs playing at once, though.
Yeah, you know,
I don't.
I
Oh,
see
that's weird.
one.
I do. I see the
I only
Tekken 6
see
in it.
03 theme for battery.
There you go.
Oh, now it's fixed.
The
There
other
we
one
go.
was there. It was just paused, so it wasn't playing.
Oh, mine was
Mine
fucking
was
boom,
playing.
boom, 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 boom.
Weird.
Sounds like
Weird.
y'all are trash.
Damn.
Damn.
Whoa!
Damn.
Shit.
Damn.
Fucking got him, dude.
I'm out here fucking getting
Could
burned,
we-
bro.
Could we hear what the so with where we're at now, could we hear the mission one more time?
Yeah,
Just-
your job was to search this base for
Okay.
a hidden vault that should contain some sort of slightly radioactive material that is highly sought after by
So
a mysterious buyer.
are we stealing or retrieving?
You're stealing from these
We're
black market
stealing.
guys. Yeah.
Can I say I grabbed the Geiger counter we're
We're-
supposed to have?
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be here.
No, you are
I
not.
don't.
Cool.
I'll say Boomer has the Geiger counter because it seems more up his alley.
Sure. So, holding the Geiger counter now, you're not getting any readings in this immediate room. Once you get closer to farther back, you start to get a little bit of a pickup. You hear the little clicking of the Geiger counter going off. Not really strong enough where you're standing right now to know which way you should be.
Who has the Geiger counter? Tyler?
Boomer.
I do.
Oh. Boomer. Hey, Boomer, which way do you think we should go?
He just kind of stares back at the meter and is not making noise.
She'll grab your hand and lead you to one of the doors.
Alright, which door do you want to go to?
I'm going to the far right door. Is there any beeping happening?
Yeah, it's giving off a little bit of the clicking sound.
So but that's the normal sound. It doesn't like increase.
I mean, you weren't hearing anything standing in the middle, but as you got closer, then you made a light one.
Okay, so I'll test it. We'll like walk away this way to the top door.
So the top door, it is still giving off that clicking.
Damn. Okay, how about to the other door?
To the other door, but it's much, much weaker.
Okay,
So you get the sense that it's that direction,
We're
but
trying to avoid it, right?
no, you're trying to go to it.
Okay.
It is non-harmful levels of radiation, but you're going to be able to find it using the Geiger counter, is what Elren told you.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, guys. Someone's blowing up my phone, so I'm gonna go AFK. Just throw my body in for now.
Yeah.
I'll tank whatever.
Let's try this door. Let's try the right door.
All right. So to open a door, you can actually click on the little door symbol, and you should be able to open it, and you can walk yourself through.
Whoa!
Fancy.
Nice. How's the clicking?
Clicking, it's staying about the same. The same.
Now that I'm in a hallway, can I well, I guess I don't know if there's really any point in being sneaky, I suppose, if we're just in hallways. But yeah, I guess we'll just walk normal, I suppose.
Okay.
We'll go to the top hallway.
The top door. As you get top of there, you start to hear the Geiger counter is now a little bit more frequently clicking.
Okay. I'm gonna open this door. Oh, there's a thing.
You open that, and
Does
you
it
see
see me?
it does not see you. You see there is a large robot currently patrolling the area.
I'm gonna close the door. Close the door.
Brother.
Brother.
No.
Runs
No.
and hugs him.
No, this is not your brother.
Azalea turns around and she has like a finger to her lips, and she's gonna ask the beefcakes to be in front.
Oh,
Terribly sorry about that. I'm back.
am I the beefcakes?
I believe I am
mean,
a beefcake.
It's not Azalea.
I think the
Are you-
definitive tanks would be probably...
100%. I am the tank.
Self-described beefcakes
Yeah,
in
I'm
front.
also a shield based, so
Hey, can I what is in that door to your left? Is there any reason? Can somebody like check it, open it, check it before opening it?
Yeah, I could open it. It's a toilet.
It's
It's a bathroom.
Yeah. It's a toilet.
Azalea is gonna go into the bathroom and change into her fighting uniform.
Don't do that.
Come back out. She is now wearing a pink apron and cat ears and a
Oh my god.
and knee-high pink socks with little combat boots.
I thought we discussed that we were gonna do this only.
Tashima, this is my fighting outfit.
No, we were going to do this only when needed. We don't have to do it now. Why do you always want to dress up now?
yeah, you forgot about the Nebula Knights transformation sequence.
Yes, we discussed this.
But I have to put on the clothes.
You have to put on the clothes.
I have to put on the clothes. Only my wand transforms. You guys know this.
You're always picking on me.
You make fun of me every time.
Oh my
She like
god.
her eyes glisten. But she's
Hey.
trying to be quiet because she's trying to be sneaky. But her
Hey.
eyes
Sorry,
Glaze
Azalea
over.
Sama.
Around this time, you hear audio signature detected. Investigating.
oh fuck. God damn it. Alright. Beefcake's in front, open the door.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take the
Well,
front.
Y'all get the jump.
Tyler can be front tank and I'll back tank. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Around this time, you hear the door open. Opens up, and you see a large robot standing
Now
there.
attack. Now attack.
I charge.
Azalea shoots.
You charge. All right. We're gonna switch over to to combat music. You guys ready?
Okay.
Alright. We're gonna start the encounter. We're gonna do this. We're gonna create a new encounter.
How does that actually work?
So the way that you can do that is you can right click your token and there's a button that's called toggle combat state. You're gonna want to click that.
Okay.
Toggle combat. Oh. When I hit right click, it just immediately gives me my numbers on top of me.
Right, there's a little button on the bottom right. Like on the bottom
Oh, bottom right.
Like a sword.
Yeah. Toggle combat state. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Alright. So, because who was in the front? It was
Me.
It was you. Alright, so we will say that you will get a surprise round.
Cool.
So, with that, you have your movement action, your swift action, and wait, no, you'd only get the surprise round. I think you only get a standard action and a swift action, or a standard action or a move action.
Okay, so one or the other, but not both.
No, you get two, but not all three, I believe.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Either I get. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going over that. Make sure that is correct.
I'm looking at the action types.
What's up, chat? We're fixing to get into the meat and bones, meat and potatoes, chat.
Yeah.
I just need to know where the hell I put.
What?
I never asked this for combat. Do I just open up my character sheet and then just click the shit?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
That'll work.
I'm sorry, you can either take a standard or a move action.
Okay.
You can also take a swift action. So you can move and swift or standard and swift.
Okay.
That's how I thought. Yeah. So,
Give me exactly 1 second.
on Mississippi. Ooh,
It is ass.
There we go. I was trying to see if I want to use a thing or not.
Okay.
Do we need to roll initiative?
We will do that after the surprise round.
Oh, gotcha.
Am I within 5 feet?
You are. Let me see. We'll say the robot did come within 5 feet to go through the door. So, say the robot did go 5 feet. So it's right here. Yeah, you're within 5 feet.
Okay, I think I'm going to take the reposition action.
Okay.
You change the target's position to a different location, still within your reach. Oh no, I can't move. Okay, so yeah. I mean, we're in a really bad spot here.
Yeah.
Very awful.
That's why I'm trying to see if any of these let me move, but without a movement action, I can't.
Also, by the way,
no, I'm gonna bull rush. That's what I'm gonna do.
also, by the way, like you're standing on top of somebody. Should that not be a thing, or is that the thing in Starfinder? So
No.
where like he's standing on top of someone right
No.
now.
I mean, you
Y'all
guys
need
were
to
right
shoot
next to
back.
each other whenever
Yeah.
this is. You guys said that you
Oh.
would be like immediately right next to each other. But the only person that would get an action would be Zenith because he was the one in front.
Gotcha.
Otherwise,
There
Boomer
you
would have had to try to move past them and then do something, which you can't do in a surprise round.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So you're gonna bull rush. All right. What do I have to do for that?
I make a melee attack roll against the opponent's KAC plus 8.
Okay. So go ahead. Yeah. Fat roll, my guy. Yeah. Thick roll. Thick.
The first
So,
roll in Starfinder.
So what you can do, yeah, just like that, a 13, and it's against my KAC.
KAC plus 8.
And you see Zenith, he charges in. And that's gonna be what, a 21, right? Because that's 1d20 plus 3 plus 3 plus 8.
No, I think it's against the opponent's KAC plus 8. I
Oh.
think it's the AC. I think it's added 8.
Okay. Yeah, you see that, you charge that. The robot does not have enough time to move out of the way. However, it instinctively, you hear it's true as this magnet energy generates at its feet, and you are unable to knock it down.
Okay. What I don't. So, combat maneuvers don't actually do an attack, right? It's just you're doing that in lieu of a damaging attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, I just kind of stay there, holding guard against them. That's my surprise action.
And so with that, we're now going to have everyone roll initiative. So if you look on the menu on the right, there should be a little symbol that looks like a fist.
Yes.
See that? Click that.
Yep.
And if you click the D20, it will roll your initiative.
Sweet.
For me being in the front, that's a real bad roll.
It's pretty bad.
Or as Code would say.
God damn it.
All right, Colton,
Shinyu?
you need to roll my guy.
No.
No.
To wait, she just says no.
No. Colton, were you listening to
You
the...
have to roll. Maybe you have to roll initiative.
That was initiative.
No.
No. To wait, she just said no.
Go to the fist, and then you click on the bar to the side, the menu at the top, go to the fist, and you gotta click there. See? Right there.
Yeah, I'm turning it.
There you go.
I didn't expect it to hit that loud.
It's all good.
There you go. All right,
It's jams.
All right, first up.
Jams.
Azalea, you will actually have
Me?
the first turn.
Awesome.
You want me to do the thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna transform,
Alright.
but I'm nervous about being the first one to transform.
All right, here we go.
I guess.
Alright.
This is what's
No need to be
happening.
nervous with such a shit.
Well, even to me, the
I don't get to be nervous. How dare you?
All right, let's
How
do
dare you.
it.
Okay.
Please describe this.
So Azalea begins to like glow, and she takes like this key out, and it floats in front of her, and she says, "Key which hides the power of the stars, show your true form before me. I, Azalea, command you under our contract. Release!" And her like little key like turns into this big old baton, and she like twirls it around, and she is gonna pew pew shoot it. And that's, you can turn her song off now.
Okay.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh.
beautiful.
Oh, shit.
I thought you were gonna over embellish it. Come on now,
No,
man.
that's it. That's it. I like it short and
That's
sweet.
it.
I like
It's
a
easy.
short little.
All right.
Short little thing.
Azalea, the situation before you is as such. You guys are in a hallway. You are in the door of a bathroom. The robot was tried to be pushed out, but unfortunately was unable to. Zenith is right on top of it. Right behind him is Boomer. Then
Could
the rest.
so can I shoot him? I have another thing that I could do too. I have Stellar Rush, which is also very magical girl, where I can like wreath myself in fire and do the charge without penalties. So I'll try and do that. If that's can I do that?
Yeah, so is that an attack you make, or is that a save I have to make? Oh shit.
When I am attuned or fully attuned, I can substitute Bull Rush with a melee attack at the end of the charge. So I still do the charge.
Okay.
And then, whether or not I succeed at the Bull Rush, the target takes 2d6 fire damage.
So they would so you would do a, and that's if you succeed on a bull rush, or if you just do a bull rush.
No, that's even if I don't succeed on the Bull Rush.
Okay.
So I'm doing the Bull Rush, and they'll take
Right. So.
at least half of 2d6 fire damage.
All right. So you're going to have to do a bull rush, which is an attack, push an opponent back without doing any harm. So you have to make a melee attack.
Oh no! I can't just click on it.
You have to just do the slash roll. Yeah.
How do... Okay.
Slash
How do I
roll
do that?
d20 plus 3 plus your strength modifier.
Oh, it says that is not valid.
Slash roll d20 plus 3 plus 3. You sure?
You can also, if you have a melee weapon, you can just click the attack on there.
Yeah.
It's a weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
That's what I did.
Thank you. That uses the wrong thing, and go. That's a 6.
What is it? 6. Yeah, it is, again, the magnetism that's keeping it anchored to the floor. Really strong. You are unable to push it down or push it back, but
Okay.
you do damage,
I
correct?
do set it on fire.
And it
I
has,
do set it on fire.
you do set it on fire. Okay. So with that, that is going to be a reflex save, correct?
Yes.
Okay, it's going to make a reflex save. And it rolled a 7. So I'm pretty sure that
I think that fails.
Yeah. So how much?
2d6.
Do 2d6.
I'm gonna try to do. Does that work? It's not letting me roll. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong.
Just
Slash roll space.
Yeah, I mean that's what. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Oh, you're not putting the space?
I didn't put the space. Yeah, that was the problem.
Yeah.
My bad.
9. As you
It's
see her,
9.
she is cloaked in this star-dotted fire as she charges this little girl, charging this robot. Robot is not knocked down, but it is ignited in flames. And it is going to take 9 damage.
Wham, wham, wham.
You did it.
You did it. Next up, it is going to be...
It is me.
It is you. It is you, my man. My dude.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
You
Tajima.
you gotta put the song on, baby.
All right, here we go.
Hell
How's it?
yeah.
Where is it? There it is.
There you go. You gotta give it all to me.
Please describe this to me.
Absolutely. But I gotta hear it first. Gotta hear it. I just can't fucking commit to it. There, hell yeah. So she's gonna pull out a little wand, and immediately it is literally gonna say, with the power of love, strength, and justice in all of space, and it immediately raises up the wand or whatever. And then as like, you know, her little outfit is coming on or whatever, because it is going to be, it's not gonna be a skirt like everybody else is thinking. It's gonna be more it's gonna be more like an elastic like suit. You know what I'm saying? So literally she's got, as she's flexing her muscles with the, you know, elastic armor forming around her, the protector of all things right in the universe stands before you, tremble before the might of vigorous solstice, and then she's gonna pose.
All right.
Hey, boom.
With that, and you see this light, the starry light enveloping her, taking on this form. All right.
Hell
Listen to
yeah.
this. So it is your turn.
I've got nothing else that I can do as far as everything that I have, but I can shoot the shit out of it. I can shoot the holy dog shit out of this bitch.
You could, because you have a gun, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
Is there any issues with people being in between the target?
Oh.
Not that I see.
Not that I know of.
I don't recall reading anything
Yeah.
either.
So
but
I
that doesn't
would
mean
say
know everything.
I would say it's fine.
I'll look it up.
Okay.
It's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna roll it.
Think about it.
Oh. Is that 0 supposed to be there? What the fuck?
That 0 is correct because that's using your base attack bonus and your dexterity. Your dexterity mod is 0.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I just rolled a straight fucking 9. Holy shit.
Yeah, unfortunately you shot. It's a little crowded, goes a little wide, unable to hit him. Still, you do still have a move and a swift action if you wanted to.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's best for me just to stay here. I don't I don't see any reason for me to move at this moment.
Okay. Next up is the robot now. You see now, getting a better look at it, this is a patrol class security robot.
Hot.
At this point, you hear it say, engaging intruders. And it is going to hold up its arm, and you see lightning begin to crackle around it as it fires off jolting electricity towards the 4 people in the immediate front of which is everyone except Shinyu-San. So I need everyone here, or everyone except Shinyu-San, to make a reflex saving throw.
Reflex.
Yes.
I have no idea what it is.
Do we just press?
On your character sheet, you should just press reflex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
I did it.
alright. I'm bad. Oh, reflex.
I got a 21.
You did get.
Oh, I got a focus 6.
All right, so you being off into the corner, Azalea, you are able to get out of the way a little bit. It stings you a little bit, but it was definitely not a direct hit, so it is not going to do as much damage. So you're going to take half of the damage that I'm about to describe.
Okay.
This is going to do slash roll. So everyone else, you're going to take 6 lightning damage to your. So remember, damage goes to your stamina points first. Then once those hit 0, then it goes to your hit points. So
Okay.
you guys are going to take 6. Azalea, you're going to take 3.
Hell yeah.
And it says disengaging for a better tactical advantage, and it's going to begin moving away. So Boomer and Zenith, you guys are going to get attacks of opportunity.
Sweet.
So it's just like regular melee rules.
I'm gonna poke him with my fight.
9, okay? Versus
Holy shit, these rolls.
these rolls are not good, guys. 9, unable to hit it. He gets out of the way in time. Boomer?
I'm going to try to punch it. Let's see.
I am a plant.
Well, again, moves out of the way in time, unable to hit it.
Damn.
Alright, next up is... That's going to be its turn. Next up is Shinyu-San.
Colton.
Shinyu, yeah.
Shinyu-San.
Yeah, it's Newton P.
Alright, let me pause the music.
Wait. Fuck it. I gotta pull out my. Wait. All right. Okay, I'm ready.
That's
Are you ready?
He's gonna pull out his what?
Are you ready?
Let's do
Don't,
it.
don't worry
Alright,
about
ready.
it. Don't worry about it.
This is playing.
I'm deeply sorry about this chat.
Okay.
This is what they wanted.
Threat detected. Magical sequence initiate.
Oh god.
By my calculations, you have become a threat to the prosperity of the Pact Worlds. On behalf of the Hylax Corporation, you must be removed. By the power of Hylax, love and peace in the universe will conquer above all. Violence will be adequately destroyed. Hatred will be eliminated. Shield fully powered. Backlash, release. I have submitted a prayer ticket on your behalf. If you do not die, Hylax support will be with you soon. Prepare to be captured, and may Hylax renew you in her glorious burning light.
All right. I'm
Beautiful.
Jesus Christ. Undergoing this magical girl transformation as well. This robot surges with this almost holy light of star power. I hate it here, he says. Same. It is now. It is your turn, Shinyu-San. What would you like to do?
I apologize to be this guy, but because of the change in battlefield, how does a charge action work?
A charge.
I have it up. It's a full action, so it takes your. In fact, I'm just gonna paste it. I just have it.
Okay.
You can move double your speed and make a melee attack at the end.
Yeah, but there are requirements. You have to go at least 10 feet. There's a bunch of stigmas. I was looking at it. Starfinder discussion. Move smooth at least 10 feet. and you can go up to double your movement.
Okay, that's perfect. I will make a charge action
Okay.
at this creature. And
And you
then-
get to make a melee attack now.
Yes, I am going to pull out what is basically a whip, and I'm going to attempt to trip him. Because I have a trip weapon, I will get a +2 on this roll that I'm about to do.
Okay.
So that's
Well, you
actually
can't.
15.
Are you doing the trip combat maneuver?
yes.
Okay, so charge takes up your movement action.
Oh,
Yeah. So it has to be a regular melee
I
attack.
have to do. Okay. I'm sorry. So that's just a regular attack then. That's 13.
13. Unfortunately, unable to trip it again. That magnetism that's keeping it stuck on the floor. Unable to really hit it with any strong thing, and it is going to stay standing. And that's going to be your whole turn, because you did a full
Yeah.
action.
And I am in graviton stance.
You are in graviton. Okay.
I have to pee really bad, so I'm gonna run.
All right. Next up, it is Boomer's turn.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, I've got an idea of something I want to do. Okay, so each one of these squares equals 5 foot, correct?
Correct.
Okay, just making sure I had that right.
Yes.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so can I throw a grenade? It's got a 15-foot radius. So can I throw it past the robot to where he's on the edge of the explosion so my teammate doesn't get hit?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then I will do that.
But I believe you still make it as an attack against the creature.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let me make sure that. Or never mind. I have to make a save. So what is the level of the grenade? Do you know?
It's level 1,
Level 1.
but because I have grenade expert, the DC increases by 1, I believe.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, plus 10 for base, plus your debts, which is
My dex. Plus 1.
that's the only modifier is plus 1. Okay, so that is what, 13 is the save.
6. And it's... Oh wait, can I make? Okay, so you can do a movement and a full action, correct?
No, you can do a full action or
Okay,
a
never
standard swift and movement.
Okay, never mind.
Throwing a grenade, I believe, is your regular action.
Yeah, I had an ability, but it's a full action. But I need to
Okay.
move anyway, so it's all good.
Okay. So
How do you judge? How do you?
I'm going to make a reflex save.
Oh, there you go. That's how you do that.
Or Robot. Purity for the Robo board.
Roboborg.
The
Damn.
14. It is going to successfully make the save. Right? Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
10 plus half the grenade's level plus your dex modifier. So that's 13. Alright, so what is the grenade and what happens if I succeed the roll?
I try to.
Yo, why are we in a church?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
Oh, no.
about it.
The Church of Highlight supports all offerings.
Is it a frag grenade?
Yeah, it's just a level 1 frag grenade.
Okay.
Frag grenade. This says explode 1d6 piercing 15 foot.
Load. Damage. When you attack with this type of weapon, aim at a greater intersection. Each creature within the blast radius takes the listed damage attempt for half damage. Okay, so I just take half damage.
Okay. So
the damage is 1d6. So go ahead and roll 1d6 for me, please.
roll /1d6.
Yes.
Okay, that did not work.
Roll, /roll 1d6.
/roll, my bad.
Yeah.
Whoa! I got zoomed in.
So 2 damage.
2 damage. All right, as you blast it, kind of shakes it a little bit as the explosion goes off. It looks like in between 2 tables. It's going to, it seems unfazed by that, but you did do damage to it. You tell you blew off part of it. So, all right. Is there anything you want to do with your swift action?
Where was that at?
That's if you have anything for like being a soldier that has a swift action.
No, I think I'm good. I think that'll be my turn.
All right, Zenith.
Oh shit! How do you take that off?
Relax, I got it.
Thank you. I'm just embarrassing myself.
Tyler, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to take the full action to charge.
Okay.
And so I'm going to position myself. Oh, I have to WASD. Try to decide if I want to be adjacent or opposite. I'll go opposite. So I'm going to come over here.
Okay.
Because it charge lets me go double my
Right.
speed.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hit him.
All right. I believe you also did a flanking bonus as well.
Yeah, it should be
Plus 2 bonus to your attack rolls.
Yeah. So. Oh, there's a toggle for flanking. It's nice.
27.
Finally, a roll.
That is a roll and a half. That is going to hit.
Does it tell me what I roll? I mean, I can do the math, right?
You click on the gray part and it'll tell you.
19. Okay. For math keeping, I started this encounter with an entry point. I gained 1 more for successfully completing a charge.
Okay. That's 2 entropy.
Yeah, that's what I got right now.
Okay.
And then I just roll for damage.
Yeah, let's roll
Entropy?
for damage. He is a vanguard. He commands the power of entropy itself.
Yep.
8 damage. That is going to. Your weapon is a pike, right? So, see him trying to. Finally landing a solid hit against this creature. You do damage some of the eternal systems as you see sparks flying off of the broken metal pieces. That's a good hit. That's a good hit on the drone.
I tried.
I try. Alright. Next up, we're on to round 2. Azalea.
Me. Alright, Azalea is going to move into the room. Where is he? Alright. She is going to... How much space do I have?
Between him?
No, I was talking to myself for movement. The music's a little loud for me.
Yeah, let me turn it down. You guys-
Thank you.
It's the first time playing it, so I have to get the
13.
levels right for all the individual ones.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get over here behind this table, and I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my star key to attack him.
Alright.
So a little beam of light is going to come out of my, staff.
Alright. Ooh, that's
Oh,
a crit.
damn.
Nat 20. You are going to
Damn.
see that injured spot. You kind of aim for that, and using your magical key, you let off the light of your stellar energy, and you're going to hit the same spot and cause major damage there. So, now, what you can do is you can click the damage button, and there's a button for crit to total crit damage. So go ahead and roll that.
It's gonna be a lot of damage.
Ooh, 16.
16 as you blast, a huge chunk out of this creature. It is looking much, much worse for wear now.
Nice.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. I think that's it.
All right. Now it is Tajima.
I'm just literally gonna run up. Boomer's just gonna see Tajima literally materializing a sword, and it's just gonna be of just straight black energy. And then she's immediately going to hack the shit out this motherfucker.
All right, make that attack, my guy. You are going to have a +2 bonus as well.
I am?
Yeah, because he's being flanked by your allies.
Okay, so solar weapon. Wait, I need to make sure I do it. What? Did I do that? Wait, did I do that right? No, I just clicked.
You want to go to your
actual attack.
Yeah.
Weapon. Okay, so I just do the attack, and then do roll. Does that touch him at all?
How does your
So
that
we should also have weapon specialization, which should give you a bonus. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, that's not to hit. Never mind. That's to damage.
plus your strength, plus your base attack value, and then +2 makes 16. What type of damage does your weapon do? It does piercing, right?
Yeah, I believe I said piercing.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately that is not going to be a hit.
What?
Yeah, the 16 is not high enough.
Okay.
In response to the firing coming from that general direction, it turns to see you, and then once it does it sees you charging it, and it's going to try to move out of the way a little bit to just barely avoid your strike.
Okay.
Now, you do still have your swift action if you wanted to do anything on that.
What does the swift action do exactly? It's just making sure that
it's essentially like a bonus action in D&D. Certain classes have different things that they can do as swift actions.
Yeah, I think the only things you universally can kind of do, if I have it up, is changing the grip on your weapon or dropping prone. Otherwise, it's a class-specific thing.
All right, and as far as like the Blade in the Night shit, I don't need to worry about that just yet. Because that's like me switching modes and shit, if I'm not mistaken. I have to switch.
You put yourself in graviton mode, and then instead of moving, you can use your move action to like debuff that thing so that you get better chances to hit it.
Yeah, then I wouldn't do that now. I would do that my next turn then.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. That's for sure. I'm chilling right here. I'm good. All right. So, move on to the next person.
It is now the robot's turn. It is going to significant threat level detected, alerting security systems.
Ruh-roh.
Oh God.
After doing that, you hear whirring and you hear whoom, whoom, a klaxon going off at the starbase. And then it is going to attempt to do a melee slam against you, Zenith. It's going to attempt a melee slam.
Okay.
So it's going to make its roll.
Oh
God! It's going to be a 24 to hit.
I'm guaranteeing you got it, Chief.
All right, so you are going to take 10 bludgeoning damage as it just takes its arms and then boom brings them down on your form.
Okay.
And then that's all that
will
it
gain an entropy point from that damage.
Okay. All right. Now it is. It's actually Shinyu-san's turn.
Indeed. You have alerted your friends. That is not good. You will be eliminated. I am going to now attempt my fancy trip action.
Okay. So, what is the save I have to make?
15. 1 second. I apologize. It does. I think that if you are hit, you are just knocked prone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't
So you gain a
think there's
+2 bonus. When you attempt a trip combat maneuver while wielding a weapon with this property, you gain a +2 bonus to the attack roll.
Right, and then the trip maneuver itself just says you knock the target prone. It doesn't say there's any sort of save or anything like that.
So with the +2, that is 15, and then you also have a +2 from flanking.
Yes, I forgot about flanking. Yeah.
Which is a 17. 17 will not hit.
What? Oh shit.
Unable to really get a good grasp on it. On the feet, the whip kind of just goes limp once it hits that lower, like, ankle-shaped part of the robot.
I do not appreciate your resistance. And that is my turn.
Okay. Next up, it is Boomer.
Okay. So I can draw and move as one movement action, right? I think I read that.
I think just soldier can, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it said as long as your base attack bonus is at least +1, you can do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to step 10 foot this way and draw out my my light reaction cannon.
Ooh.
And take an attack with that.
Fancy.
Lame. Bullshit.
The
Okay.
hell you are.
Yeah.
The
I didn't say I hit.
Unfortunately, unable to hit it.
Yeah.
These tight corridors. Really not the greatest combat theater that you could have had. So unable to hit.
I think that's my turn.
All right, Zenith.
I am. After that alert, do we hear any other creatures coming?
Not immediately. You get the sense that maybe. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. I want you to make a check. We're gonna say that is a. We'll say that is a perception check. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Everybody? Or just him?
Just Zenith.
25.
25. You get the sense that that this is more so alerting other parts of the facility, not the immediate one that you're in.
Okay. I'm going to position myself here.
Okay.
I'm going to designate what's the name? Shinyu-San as my entropic focus. Basically now if she, along with myself, if she takes damage, I also get a entropy point.
Okay.
I'm going to lean over with my mushroom head and blast spores all over this thing, and I'm going to try to manifest them into like a web as I use the dirty trick combat maneuver.
Okay.
The former was just flavor text. And I get a +4 from a Vanguard thing.
Right.
Dirty trick. I'm making sure I'm doing the right thing. Okay, attack roll against the KAC +8.
Okay.
So it's going to be whatever this is +4. So 22.
With that +8, it is unable to do that. You were trying to like bind it, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the robotic servos are gonna fight off the resistance that you're trying to create, and it is unable to work.
Okay. So it seems like some of these combat maneuvers are made. You kind of have to have real big modifiers.
Yeah.
which
Well, I
makes
mean,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You still have a swift action, I believe.
I moved my pike from my right hand to my left hand.
Okay. Cool.
It's a two-handed pike. I just.
All right.
But now everybody gets to smell that good mushroom dank in the air now.
Good dang.
Good. Yeah.
All right. Azalea,
It's me.
it's you.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
Hi.
Attack.
It is
15.
flanked, I believe, right? Yeah, it's flanked.
Yes. So 17. But
And
I think that didn't work.
What type of damage does your weapon do? You have the gun one, right?
I'm the photon gun one, so it should be like fire damage.
Solar
Hold on,
flare.
let me- yeah, solar flare is what it's
Solar
called.
flare.
Also, I think I'm being.
Target's
I
EAC.
actually don't think
It's
he's
a
technically.
it's lightweight range weapon of stellar energy.
So that will actually hit.
Sweet.
To be that guy, I actually don't think the creature by definition is flanked right now. Because they have to be on opposite sides or opposite corners, I believe. That's me moving over was to defend someone, but to get rid of flank, basically. I mean, you feel free to look, but I believe that's what it
I'm
is.
looking up because I thought I saw something about.
I might be wrong.
Thought it was. Thing.
I mean, if I move myself.
No, it's only on
to the
melee.
opposite-
It's only on
Oh,
melee.
it's only melee. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
That is
that's
15.
That is a 15. That will not hit.
Damn. Alright. So I'm going to move to this opposite door.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get next to the door is what I'm gonna do. I'll be over on this side.
Okay.
You know?
Alright. Next up,
That's
it
where I'll end my
is.
turn.
Is you, Charles.
Can I get over here, or is the table actually in the way? Could I like move over like that?
Yeah, you'd have enough movement to do that.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm finna go ahead, and I think you know what I'm finna do. I'm finna Haka Chaka Cha.
Ooh,
21 will hit.
Okay, and so just roll the damage now.
Yes.
Normal. Oh god. Well, no, it's 1d6, so yeah, it's 4. That's pretty good. It's pretty decent.
4. All right, yeah. As you manage to hit this side of thing, kind of robot's looking real bad now. As you try to like knock part of its arm away. It is still standing, but it's not looking great.
Alright. So, I'm good. I think I'm good. Wait, and the whole Blade in the Night thing isn't a bonus action. It's a regular. I have to take that as an action.
It's a
full action,
full
right?
action, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It is now the robot's turn again. And the robot is going to say, stop resisting. And it is actually going to fire a integrated tactical arc emitter at you, Azalea.
Oh.
Because you blasted it earlier.
At me.
At you.
So rude.
What I do? Azalea, what I do in the
what
back?
do I do?
I didn't.
What did
I
I
didn't
do?
even do anything.
That is a
A 12 does not hit.
12 does not
That's
hit.
12. No, sir.
How did it do that? Hold on.
What is your energy AC and kinetic AC, Emily?
Oh, what's mine?
Yeah.
My
what's
energy AC is 14, and my kinetic is 15.
Why the hell is mine 11 and 12? What the fuck?
I don't
Armor
know.
type you chose, my guy.
Armor. Yeah.
Oh, the armor. Okay.
Did you roll that
Did you
right? Hold
pick-
on. I'm gonna
Did you
take
pick
the.
armor?
I'm gonna take the 12, but I'm actually curious about something. 5 plus
What
why
armor
does...
did you pick up?
I picked up the Aztec suit.
Oh. I got second skin.
Oh, okay.
That,
Let me see.
All right, yeah.
Did you equip
it is going
in the
to.
thing?
Wait, did I equip it? Hold on, let me make sure.
So if you
Oh,
look in
yeah.
your inventory, at the
didn't equip
very
it.
far side under the add plus button, there
you
should
have
be
to.
an equipped, an edit, and a delete button.
It's a little check mark. You gotta make sure
Oh.
that's checked.
It says unequip items, so yeah, my kinetic would only go. My kinetic goes down to 11. Yep, I have the Aztec suit on. Holy shit!
Cool. Cool.
All right.
Cool.
I am
My
curious.
defenses
It
are
didn't
shit.
roll- It didn't roll that right, but that's fine. Yeah, we'll say that it missed. Missed.
Okie doke.
All right.
She's gonna
and
do.
that's all it can do. It cannot move.
She's gonna make a face. She's gonna make a face
Very,
at him.
very kawaii death.
She's gonna like pull her eye
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, I was saying yeah, that was the exact thing that came to mind. Said that.
Yeah. All right, Shinyu-san.
Bleh.
All right, I'm gonna do this thing that I forgot I could do, which is oh, the facing thing
Hot
is weird.
girl
I'm
shit.
sorry. I face my shield
Hot girl
towards
shit?
the
Don't
robot.
forget.
Uh-huh.
Don't forget that you can
Give
do
me an
hot girl
additional plus
shit.
AC. And then I am going to play Pebble, and I'm going to attempt a trip action again.
Why don't
Alright.
you shoot him?
Flanking.
Smack him.
So I added the. God damn it, dude. Oh my
God. Mm,
I
Actually, on
What
that,
happens when you roll a 5, my dude?
mm.
have just continuously rolled really low every
Yeah.
turn.
Unfortunately, it's not gonna hit. Sometimes that happens, guys. I'm sorry.
you know,
Feels bad. All right,
I'm so sorry.
Boomer.
Sucks to suck.
Alright. So, I'll move over there so I have line of sight on it. And I'm gonna make another attack with the light reaction cannon, but I'm going to do combat maneuver, I think is what it's called. I'm gonna do the harrying fire.
Okay.
So I have to make an attack roll, and the AC is 15. And if I hit, I don't deal any damage. But the next ally that attacks it before my next turn gets a +2
Ooh.
attack roll.
Ooh, okay. So make that attack roll.
Please,
My sir.
Damn. Nope. That ain't gonna fucking work.
That's yeah.
Damn, y'all.
Oh.
Clean and wide.
Yep. All right. That's my turn.
All right.
At least, can we get all this out the way now? So therefore we don't have these bad rolls later?
Zenith,
That's what we're doing. Get the
Hell
ball
yeah.
out of our system now.
it is your turn, Zenith.
Zenith is going to say, I am tired of this. And he's going to put his plant hand out and grab the face of the robot.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to try to do an entropic strike, which is against its EAC, Connor.
Okay.
I am flanking.
Yes. That will hit.
24. Okay.
Ooh.
I'll make sure I do this right. So, slash roll 1d4 plus con mod, which is 4 plus oh, I'm doing this at a higher. I'm blowing all 3 entropy points.
Okay. So does
So
that do more damage, or does that add a bonus to
It-
your attack? I'm just
no,
curious
it-
for my sake.
it does more damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry. There's not a clicky on this one. I kind of have to add it all by hand.
Gotcha.
Oh, and fellow Solarians, we have to name when we going into another like level
Yeah.
of
In fact, if you try to change, you have to go unattuned and then reattune.
Okay.
okay.
You can't spend more EP. Okay. You deal D4 for each EP expanded. So I'm doing, it's going to be 3d4 plus 4.
3d4 plus 4. Okay, let's see it.
10.
10. That is a good. You see now it's
And-
like he strikes
and the-
his hand out.
Yeah, and the way I wanted this to happen, put my hand out and spores come out of it and form a mushroom around this being, and then the mushroom explodes.
Yeah, and you see this mushroom explodes, and like the chemicals coming from the mushroom are degrading the metal and kind of rusting away parts and really trying to tear parts away. It's barely hanging on at this point.
Hot.
And then I believe this is just free action, but I'm going to claim, this time I'm going to claim Zenith. I am Zenith, I'm sorry. What's the Tajima as my entropic focus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, that is my move action, is to designate that.
Okay.
So.
Alright. Azalea.
Alright. I'm gonna hop up onto the table and I'm gonna shoot it again.
Alright.
Hot girl shit, bitch. Hot girl shit.
Hot girls doing hot girl shit.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Alright. I'm gonna attack. Please hit.
That ain't gonna get shit.
God damn it!
That's not gonna do shit, unfortunately.
Azalea is too busy climbing up on the table. She's like wobbly when she gets up there and she misses.
Tajima's gonna scream. I thought you said hot girl shit. What the fuck?
I thought I had it! Yeah, and I guess that's it.
Alright.
Okay.
Now,
I do
Tajima.
want to see what this blade in the night. So you have. All right, I am attuned to the.
Oh,
you
wait.
know-
Never mind.
Wait, hold
Never mind. You're good. Go ahead. I forgot
Okay.
something, but then I remembered it.
Okay, so as a move action, you can choose a creature within 30 feet of you for 1 round, or until you leave graviton mode, you gain +1 bonus to weapon damage rolls against the creature. So absolutely. So I definitely want to go ahead and do this, and so I just roll for damage and add +1. Or would I actually click?
You said,
Like-
what is it called? Blades in the Dark?
No, blade in the night.
Finder, Blade in the Night. You've learned how to damage your foes. As a move action, you can choose a creature within 30 feet of you for 1 round, or until you gain a +1 bonus to weapon damage rolls against that creature. Yeah, so you have a +1 if you choose to attack this creature.
Absolutely. Let's fucking go then.
Alright. Attack it.
That ain't getting shit. Never mind. Let me sit my ass down.
That will get it, actually, because you have the +2 for flanking,
Oh.
plus the +1 from Blade in the Night, which is 18, which is its armor class.
Oh, okay. So guess what? Let's get some damage. Oh god. Alright.
You rolled a 2.
I rolled a 2 on damage.
Is your solar weapon... you don't add any modifier to your solar weapon?
I'm gonna look it up real quick just to make sure.
To damage?
The
Yeah,
damage.
you should be at least adding +3 because we have proficient. We have the.
Wait, oh, okay. So that's just something wrong with the actual thing that you had added. You didn't add the +3 to it.
We get to add weapon specialization to our, like, Solarian weapons.
Okay,
Okay.
with that, then... Tajima, how do you want to kill this robot?
Woo!
Oh, I'm
Hot
gonna look
girl
over.
shit.
I'm literally just gonna look over, look behind, look at my girls, and say "hot girl shit," and I'm just gonna cut the fucking cut it in two, like in the middle. Just gonna say "hot girl shit," whack,
Oh
and the
Alright.
modifier is 3, right? Just to make sure.
Yeah,
love
yeah.
it.
And then the robot falls apart into pieces. Just that is
Beautiful.
unfortunate. Slumps over. All right, so you guys are out of combat, but the base
Hell
is
yeah.
still alarming. So
The
you did
base
the
is
sense.
still alarming. We gotta move the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you guys gotta find the thing and go.
Yeah.
I will take the lead.
As you run down that hallway that you're pursuing, you hear whirring coming from the original hallway that you were originally in. Like something is like found you and is trying to chase you.
Okay, I don't want to move too far, and
I'm oh shit! I'm actually editing my weapon shit. Hold on. I gotta move.
Can we say it despite appearances that we're just staying in formation?
Yeah, sure.
yeah. So it'd be me, Azalea, Boomer, Tajima.
So you
Shinyu?
you hit a door.
How's the beeper?
The beeper,
the
as you're
beeper?
running it, it's getting much faster, much louder. You're like getting to where it is.
All right, so we're heading in the direction.
Yes. Now, unfortunately,
can I
you
not
see
open this door?
it is a locked door.
Fuck.
You do see a computer console to the side.
Can I also check?
All right, sweet. Blow up the door.
Can I check this room right here at the bottom?
Yeah.
Like the one I'm.
Yeah, you can click on it, open up
Yeah,
to sleep.
Zenith will say, "Can anybody computer?"
I cannot computer.
Funny, you would think that my character could computer.
Why can't you computer?
Because
She
he's a
steps back.
dirty min-maxer, that's why.
Hey, I step back out and I'm just gonna be like, I thought we discussed this. I thought we were gonna get you to download those programs so we can actually get you to computer. We discussed this.
I am a machine built for diplomacy.
And you can also hack some shit a little bit every now and then.
You could diplomacy the other machine, the other computer.
Boomer, can
I
you
have-
computer?
Boomer's gonna look up at him, and he's gonna pull out another grenade and go,
Hell yeah,
I
blow
can
up.
computer?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can
Who
computer.
has
Blow that
literally
door up.
above a +0 in intelligence?
Well, you
I-
can't even
I don't
attempt it
have
unless you have
any
a rank. Yeah.
Oh,
If you
I
don't have a
didn't
rank,
know
you cannot attempt it.
That's correct.
that. Can we smash the computer?
Babe, you didn't get any racial stuff for being an android?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I really don't think so.
He didn't put it in.
Boomer, gonna
So you're gonna throw a grenade at it, Boomer?
I
Azalea's
would like
gonna stand
to
back
somehow adhere it to the door,
and then
Okay.
detonate it.
and then
Remote-
walk off when
remote
it's...
detonation.
I have something. I have a binder. If that helps, if we can like jimmy rig it to hold to the door.
Jimmy ready
Hey,
to go to the door.
Hey,
is that-
hey. I was wanting to know, could we check the rooms? Maybe there's something in the rooms that can get this door open before we just blow it the fuck up.
You
Yeah, we
can
could try
you can
that.
do that if you wanted to do that. If you wanted to do that, I would need you to make an what skill would this be? We'll just say it's a profession. Or
Profesh.
Oh, we need to
not
make
not
a perception
profession,
check?
perception. I misspoke.
Okay, I'll do a perception check in this top right room.
I'm
Alright.
going to help Boomer to blow up
Yeah.
this door.
Oh.
Yeah, blow up the door.
I did a perception at the bottom room. What do I
Okay.
see with my all seeing eyes of a
What do I see
19?
with my special eyes.
I got a 21 in the top right room.
That would be 21.
Yeah,
And
Deesh.
21 and a 19, and you're adhering a grenade to the wall? All right.
Yeah, well, all at the same time.
If
All
we
at the same
find
time.
something, then we'll shout. But
Yeah,
if
otherwise
not,
it's
we're just
what's
gonna let them
happening.
blow up
Yeah.
the door.
Yeah,
You see
Zenith and
another.
Boomer
Go ahead.
are in the mindset of like alarm going off, gotta do it. We're so
Yeah.
one-track mind and like
Yeah.
have done this so many times.
Power through.
All right, I'll
This is
say
the job.
Tajima and Azalea. You guys are lucky. You check these things and you see sticky notes attached to computer monitors with a passcode for the door.
All right, Azalea's gonna go out. Wait! I found a password. She's gonna run up and try to enter the password into the computer to the side.
Okay.
No boom, no need.
room. Save it. Save it
Why
for
password on this side of door?
who knows.
It's trap.
No. It's
Well,
so we can open it so somebody gets locked out. That is
I'm-
common sense.
I would like
If
to
it's a
take
trap, we'll
ready.
blow it up.
I would like to ready a charge action
Yeah.
for whatever's on the other side of the door.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Ready to charge. Input the code. Able to unlock it as the door begins
I'll
flying
take the lead
open.
again.
And then when the door opens, you kind of just see Boomer kind of deflate a little bit,
Aw.
sad that he didn't get to blow it up.
No, we'll get to blow something else up.
Is there anything on the side of the door as soon as it
As soon
opens?
as you do that, you do see what looks like a hard sealed door.
To the top?
Up to the top, yeah. Now that door, it doesn't look like it's like a bank vault or anything, but more so it's like they were securing this room because they're keeping it in like a little cubby. This is not like a full room. To the top, it's more so like a little hidey hole, like you would have like a maid's closet under a staircase.
Does
not-
machine go beep beep?
Going inside Zenith, you see that there is this floating capsule suspended in a stasis machine, roughly the size of a brick, floating there. And the Geiger counter is going crazy at this point.
Yeah, that's it. Can we just grab it? Or is it's like locked?
No,
locked
it's floating
inside
in like
the
a stasis chamber, like in the beams of light. So like you can reach in and grab it.
I'll grab
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
As soon as you grab it, the lights go off, and then red emergency lights turn on, just wham, wham, wham. So
Now let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's go.
Run,
Tajima being in
run.
the hall, you see that there are now 2 drones coming after the 2 of you.
Get the fuck out of here. Let's go. Move. Move. Why am I not moving?
Wait.
Get the fuck over here.
Wait, is there a computer by this door? This bottom door?
This door, yeah, there's an emergency open door button on that
Okay.
side.
Okay. Is everybody gonna hold the door closed? Is this door locked behind it? How do we make sure it's locked?
Oh yeah, could
what-
you lock it?
You can
Yeah.
attempt an engineering check to try to lock it.
I don't know if any of us have.
Why don't we go
I
out
can't-
the way we come in?
No.
This looks like a shorter path, I think. There's
the
people
doors are that
coming down
way.
the hallway.
I
Yeah.
thought they were coming from the south. My
No,
bad.
they were
Is
coming from the
anybody
way you guys
proficient? Is anybody proficient with engineering before we move past this, or is everybody?
No.
No one is.
The fuck!
We should just keep going.
Hell yeah!
Come on,
We'll
guys,
run.
let's get out of here.
Alright, so we'll run in formation.
All right.
And then open this door, and now we're back
Run
to
back
the
to the ship.
beginning. Yep,
You guys
running.
quickly
running
charging.
back.
At this point, several other drones are flying out towards you guys, all chasing you down, trying to get you. You guys, unfortunately, or you guys fortunately are 1 step ahead and are able to make it back to the ship in time. The drones
yeah.
trying to fire, but unfortunately their firepower is too weak to damage the hull of the Trailblazer.
Fuck yeah.
And you guys get back in and activate the thrusters
take off.
and quickly peel out of this base in the Diaspora.
Nice.
Whoop whoop.
As you do that, you're flying through the rods trying to get out of here, and you hear a voice come over an intercom, come over your communications feed. Where do you think you're going? And you see a large ship, a few miles in space away from you.
Hello. It is my recommendation that you turn your ship around and leave. Otherwise, we will be forced to take action.
And the comm comes back through, and it's my recommendation that you get out of my space and give me back my ore.
Well, we can do one thing. We can get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we can do that first
An
thing.
unfortunate statement. Can I try to intimidate?
You can certainly try.
Ooh. Shinyu-san.
Goes, I'm not. Are you fucking crazy? I'm not scared of you. I can blow your rinky-dink ship out of the sky.
What was the goddamn AC to crack to
But
intimidate the
he's a little
motherfucker?
bit, but he's a little
Very
bit
high.
nervous now, right? He's maybe like,
Maybe like 1 ounce. There's a little bit.
just a little bit of fear.
Your lack
No.
of fear is astounding.
Yeah, numbers get real big in Starfinder.
Yeah.
All right. So you
Alright,
see the
so I
ship
guess-
there. So now we're gonna do ship combat.
Yay!
Yay!
This is the part I'm less familiar with.
All right. So
It's a learning experience for all of
we're
us.
gonna put you guys on that here. You guys see the other ship?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now, little things you can do before ship combat, you can do 2 things. The first thing you can do is declare your roles. Right?
Gunner.
So there are the following roles. There's the captain, which is kind of just like a morale booster, gives buffs. The pilot, the person who's actually piloting things. Your gunners, the ones that use the weapons. Engineers, which fits ship systems. and then a science officer, which can do scans using sensors and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, literally nobody is proficient in engineering, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that sucks. Don't get hit.
Don't get hit. I'll be science officer because I do have some bonuses.
We will put
with
you on the
that.
science officer.
Yeah. I'm grabbing the overhead turret gunner spot.
Okay, so what does Chief Mate actually do?
Chief Mate, that's another one. I'm not super familiar with. That was one they added in Starship Operations.
Okay.
I can look real quick though if you wanted to do that.
Alright, I am not an engineer, so I cannot do that, by the way.
Chief
Oh,
Mate,
that
you
good.
can take any of the following actions depending on ranks in athletics or acrobatics.
That might be what I need to do,
So
because
yeah, so you can help them turn. You can realign ship sensors. You can assist in targeting aid, just kind of helping out around different parts of the ship.
and it all deals with like athletic checks and all that shit like that.
Yeah, you're like physically moving or physically working on stuff to assist with that.
All right. Well, guess who's a chief mate then?
You.
Oh, good guess.
All right. And then Boomer, I have you in the pilot right now because I think you're the only one that's proficient in piloting.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
And then Shinyu-San, you're the captain, I believe.
Correct. Yeah.
All right.
One gunner. Let's go.
All right. So.
Oh, is there just one?
No,
Oh,
it's true.
yeah.
You guys only have one gunner right now.
Yeah, it's only me.
Oh, I can switch to gunner since that'll probably be more useful. But what? Why can't I move myself now?
I'll move you.
So,
I don't know why you
so
can't. There you
if somebody declares themselves as a different role, can they not go operate a gun at any point in the combat? Is that how that
Correct.
works?
You can change your role.
You can change your role, but you cannot do any other thing.
Yeah. You're doing one roll per round.
Yeah, you do one roll per
Okay.
round.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, so
Okay,
what,
that makes it a lot better then. Okay.
So what skill are you using to shoot the guns?
Gun uses
It's
your
piloting.
piloting, but you also get different bonuses for that from the ship itself.
But if I don't have like any rank in piloting.
Well,
can
no,
I-
it's you do 1d20 plus your base attack bonus, or piloting skill ranks plus gunner's dex mod plus a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll do gunner then.
So at worst, you do 1d20 plus gunner's base attack bonus, or
Okay.
if you have a bunch of things, then you can get the number really high. Basically, there's a
Okay.
floor, but there's not a ceiling.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the other thing you guys can do, which is balance shields. So you guys have shields that equate to essentially 30 extra hit points. The way I have it right now is you have 5 extra hit points in the front, 7 hit points on the left, 7 hit points on the right, and 11 hit points at the back.
I think it depends on which weapon Emily's going to get to, because we'll want to have more shields on the side that she's facing. Because mine can move. So, Emily, which weapon would you like?
I think we also need to take into consideration where the other ship is facing and according to us.
Right.
That's what I mean. Because basically, whichever weapon she picks is the way effectively we are facing.
So I guess the chain cannon. If
The
that's
forward arc, so we'll be facing it.
All right, and then also with chief mate, is it like anytime they make a bad roll, I can come up and help them,
No,
or can I only help?
I'll tell you. You have different phases.
Mhm.
I'll tell you what you can do in that phase.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
So
for some
So-
reason I'm not showing up on crew anymore.
Yeah, I saw her literally get obliterated.
Mutiny.
I see her under gunners with me.
I see Shinyu and Zenith. I don't see her.
I'm gonna put it there now. You have to close the sheet and reopen it.
Oh, okay.
I'll try that.
It should be there
No,
now.
I'm
Nope.
still not there.
Still not.
I see her. She disappeared and then just came back.
Are you clicking on the ship, or are
I'm
you
on
clicking on the
crew.
actor on the right?
Do I need to click on the ship?
Yeah, try double-clicking on the ship because we're reassembling it in the actual combat.
Oh, yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
I'm there, I see it. I was on the one on the right.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Double-click the token.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Thank you.
All right, so again, if you go to details, that's your quadrant defenses. No side can have less than 3 points
Okay.
for the shield, but
Whatever you said, 7 was the number 1, right?
no, you can align, you can spend the 30 points on the different 4 quadrants however you want, but each side needs to have at least 10% of the shield value, which is 3 points.
Okay, and we had 30 altogether.
30 altogether.
Plus 3. I'm doing math.
Math.
Okay, let's do 7779 with forward, unless anybody has any other
9 on the forward.
Yeah, unless anybody has any other thoughts.
I'd like to take maybe 2 more from the back to put on the forward, just
Okay.
because we're facing them.
So 5, 7, 7, 11.
Yes.
5 on the forward.
5 on the back,
Here.
11
Five.
on the forward.
5 on the back. 11 on the forward. Okay.
And then 7 on starboard and port.
Yeah. Okay. So it's 11, 7, 7, 5.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And with that, we're going to go into the first round of ship combat, which is going to be the helm phase. So this is where people can do different things depending on your role. So, looking at the options that are available, the captain is to do stuff
I can do it on any turn. Basically,
right. Yeah.
the way I understand it is like when somebody says they take an action, I can like.
I'm sorry, it's
encourage
engineering
them.
first.
Yeah.
The engineering is one, and I don't think anyone here can do anything on engineering except for you, Tajima. You can do maintenance panel access, which
Okay.
allows you to attempt an athletics or acrobatics check, and if you succeed, and then an engineer also succeeds. Okay, so that's the problem.
Yeah, no, he's assisting, but we don't have an engineer.
So the other thing you can do then, since you don't have an engineer, is you can do a targeting aid, in which you can help. Oh, wait, no, never mind. You can. You're not high enough level.
What? So should I even be a chief mate then?
Probably not. I'd say go gunner.
Okay. Moving the gunner.
I'll move you to
Right.
gunner. There you go.
Do you want to be starboard arc or port arc gun?
Uh,
The laser net or the gyro laser?
gyro fucking laser.
All right. So engineering. No one here has anything to do on engineering, unless you, Colton, you want to do something with your captain role.
All I could do with my captain role is encourage somebody who's engineering. So.
So I figured not as much.
So she can encourage the engines.
Yeah. All right. Now it's
Yeah.
the helm roll. So to do the helm roll, the pilot is going to make a check. And for you guys, where is the thing? Should have you listed as the, yeah. So, Mark, you should be able to click on the character sheet for the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Under actions, hit fly. And that should add your pilot modifier to that.
Alright.
$14. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay, so you have to do it through the encounter thing. That's fine. We'll say that that you guys will get to go. You guys go first because you have the lower number. Roll a 14.
Okay.
So you guys get to go first. So you can, as a pilot, you can move, you can do a maneuver, you can reposition your ship. This ship can go up to 6 tile spaces away.
Okay, 6.
Now, if you wanted to turn, you do take 1 tile of penalty. Basically, it's like you have to go one tile and then turn, and then do another tile and then turn again. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm looking at the stunts right now.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to whip this shit look like Dale Jr. in this motherfucker?
Praise Dale, brother.
You trying to hang them corners real quick?
Yeah.
So I think what I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna go forward and a little bit to starboard.
Okay.
So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
I'm not the pilot, but I just want to know, as like player to DM, can you actually run away from a starship fight?
Yes, but it's hard.
Okay.
You in theory can. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Let me look at the rule. See what. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, and then you turn at the end. All right. So yeah, you'll be in front arc range.
I was trying to have it face kind of like the direction we were going in.
Right. Oh, if that's the yeah, you're right. That would be a side arc. Side arc.
Yeah, right now it's port arc that's
Port arc.
facing it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the side Emily's. Or no, Emily took front. That's
Yeah.
right.
You guys can. So it's like you don't have to be at that weapon.
Yeah.
You just need a gunner to use that weapon. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Got you. We could just be like, hey, get over there, take that. Shoot that. Real quick.
Your role is
Right.
using a weapon. It's not using a specific weapon. It's just using one of the weapons on the ship.
Yeah. But we can't. So multiple people can't fire the same weapon in the turn.
Correct.
Right?
Each weapon can
Okay.
only fire once.
Okay.
That's up. Then they are going to move. They get to move. Oh, they have the same thrust as you, so they're gonna.
Yeah.
And it's going to turn towards you. All right. Next up, actually going to be the gunnery phase. Everyone's favorite phase.
The pew pew.
The pew pew. And since it did better on the last one, it's going to go first.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. During the gunnery phase, gunners fire their starships, but starships fire in the same order in which their pilots acted during that round. Some phase. So yeah, so
I think-
you guys get to go first. You guys get to shoot first.
Okay.
So you only have two things that can hit. You have the port weapon, and then you have your turret.
Yeah.
Whoever
Oh.
shoots first, I'm gonna attempt to encourage also.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit the big red button.
You're going to drop the
Blam.
sun.
I'm gonna drop the fucking sun.
Damn.
I just click attack, right?
Yeah.
That's a 26 to encourage, so you get a +2 to that also.
Captain's encouragement. Let's see the toggle.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's
What did
that.
Hijinks-san say?
Whatever it wasn't very good.
Yeah. So, what was the encouragement that you gave me? Fine.
Zenith-sama, believe in the light, believe in Hylax.
I am not so. No.
We went over this. That's not how you make friends. You just can't talk about Silax to people. Also, he told you not to say Sama to him, by the way. Don't worry, you're doing great, sweetie.
Computer logs.
Alright, Charles, do you want to fire that gyro laser?
It's gonna be a fat
Yeah.
my guy.
So with the weapons, I just do the gyro laser right here.
Yeah. Just hit tap. Connor, can you describe what the fire from it looks like,
Yeah.
though?
Oh
To
god.
know what I missed out on?
You fire the nuke, and the nuke is just floating off into orbit, potentially going to collide in one of the meteors.
Nice.
Shit.
And I don't shoot. I don't hit anything either.
Probably not. Probably not with that number. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck, Chief.
Alright. Alright, we are out here just fumbling. We're supposed to be these rated A fucking people to work on this job.
Tripping over your own feet.
Grade A. We are experienced experts.
We look sexy as hell. That's all we
Look
got going
sexy
for
as
us,
hell.
okay?
That's it. We're
That's
very
it.
charismatic.
For yourself.
No, not you. Fuck y'all. We're not here. It's hot girl summer over here.
Oh my god.
Right.
It
Jesus.
is neither hot nor summer.
Don't worry about it.
God.
I'll
Alright.
sit there. I'll start beating on the third. Don't worry about it.
Spaceships don't experience seasons.
Yeah. Alright. So with an 11. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. It's now going to take its turn
Yeah.
and fire its light laser cannon at you.
Big scared.
As a 17, that's going to hit. And your ship is going to take 5 damage.
Oh no!
So that is going to deplete from your port shields as the laser blasts the side of the ship. Your shield barely able to take the brunt of it, but still no damage has come to the ship. Alright. With that, it is now going to go back up to the top for the engineering phase. Alright. No one's engineering. Now it's going to be piloting. So, alright, this time, Mark, you want to click on the... You see on the encounter tab, you want to click on that D20 to roll.
Counter tab. Oh. Gotcha.
Ooh, it just barely beats you this time. So you are going to add first again.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, the idea is, because this is a strategy game effectively at this point, going first is worse because then they
you have less
Right.
Yeah. Correct.
Because like if you blow off the guns off one
That's
side
what-
of your ship,
Yeah.
then
Then they just hover over there. I thought that they attacked first, though, but I might be mistaken.
No,
there.
it says they go in the same order of the pilot. All damage occurs simultaneously.
oh well, I mean if all damage occurs simultaneously, it really doesn't matter.
I mean, positioning.
Well, the positioning part does, but I'm talking about the damage round, the attack round.
And that's what it says here, is that the damage is not calculated until the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so piloting. So what are you going to do, Boomer?
And I'm trying to think. And I know you just explained this, so I apologize. But you were
I'll
saying,
fucking dare.
I know, right? You're talking about turning, like
Mhm.
that takes that takes
takes-
like half.
That takes a heads. So it's like you can't turn
Gotcha.
immediately on the spot. You can't turn on the spot. You have to do a small distance and then turn.
Gotcha.
You
Okay.
can turn as many times as long as you have moved.
So we got that. Let's see. I'm going to use 1 hex to turn. Whoop! I didn't hold it. 1 hex to turn. That makes it look like I'm going the way I want it.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're trying to like get out of its rear.
Yeah.
Alright.
Or is the rear on the other side completely?
Oh, you had it right.
Okay. And of course.
There we go. Yeah, you're at the back now. It's going to take its turn to just move out of the way. Like right there. You'll still be within forward arc, but
Yeah.
Alright, now gunnery. Gunnery true.
Gunners. Battle
Oh.
stations.
I hit the button again.
Again.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna encourage for that.
Okay.
For the missile.
Give me a bardic inspiration, coach.
Okay, what do you say on a 27?
On a
For
20
roleplay?
on a 27. This time you hear you didn't wait the first time, but now you hear the target locked acquired.
Your mushrooms are looking beautiful, my friend.
And you see
Aww.
I am proud of my spores.
and you see the button that says drop the sun, slamming it down,
Wow.
firing your high damage tactical nuke.
And that still ain't shit.
Does targeting like help with anything?
So it's a type of weapon lock. So there's direct fire, which is just like basically like how AC works, and then there's target lock. The way target lock works is it will like follow the enemy ship,
Oh, yeah.
and they typically have like longer range, and they move a certain number of hetzes per turn, and then it has to keep making the same target lock to do. But I think since you're so close, it's just gonna automatically get that. I'm looking at the weapon stat block right now.
Yeah, I'm pulling up targeting.
Speed in headset. Radiate. Creates a wave of harmful radiation that penetrates shields and starship hulls.
Tracking is what it's called.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's going to do that. Go ahead and... So you rolled an 11 total?
Yes.
Well, that's with...
That's
Plus
with the
two.
+2, yeah. No, that includes the +2.
Oh, it does.
It does. It's got that plus. It's got that fat +2 right there next to it. Right,
yeah.
right at the end.
I mean, unfortunately, that's another miss.
Damn.
I don't know what
Can
to
I
tell you guys. I'm
shoot?
sorry.
Can I shoot? Woo, woo,
Go-
woo.
You can.
Go ahead and shoot. Go ahead and shoot. Tajima's gonna slap you in the ass as you're getting ready to get up in the little
Oh.
thing and go shoot.
Oh
Get in there.
my.
Get in there.
On it.
You wasted my slap. You wasted.
Oh, wait, no.
Did waste
You-
his
you
slap.
guys- I forgot.
I'm running away.
Tyler, the computer does give you a +1 to your attack rolls. It hasn't mattered until Tyler. That missile, the nuclear launch will hit. Your shot, unfortunately, will not. Just even with the +1,
Yeah.
that's only sits.
Would I just be better as a science person? Because I feel like I'll do better there.
I mean, there's things that you can do to determine like how fast it can move, other things, right, and stuff like that.
Would that be more helpful than trying to land his?
It could potentially. Yeah.
I mean, what do y'all think?
Yeah, do it.
I say go for it. We'll have more.
Fuck around. We're learning the system. Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
We're all literally experimenting.
Be gay.
Yeah.
Do crime.
I'm gonna be
That's
gay
right.
and do crimes in the science office.
Yeah. So the way that it works is you guys have a computer on your thing that can give you +1 to up to 3 rolls in a round.
Right.
So that +1 to the missile launcher will cause it to hit. So go ahead and roll damage for me, big guy. Roll damage on that shit.
That's Tyler that had to roll damage, right?
Yeah.
Holy
24.
Let's go.
And so you blast it. And you see this. You don't hear anything to space, obviously. But
Yeah.
you see this big mushroom cloud. I did it.
It's beautiful.
You see this mushroom cloud hit the back of the ship, doing good damage to it.
You see a single tear of joy coming out of Boomer's
Yeah,
eye.
it is a bit boom.
That's one for you, Boomer.
Finally.
I don't know when I became Pebble, but I definitely did.
And you say you don't like flat little Mimi characters. Look at your ass. Look at you now.
I say I always do for one shot.
Oh.
It's main campaign that I don't play
You're
flat new characters.
You're talking to a man who played Red Bear right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is the same man who plays Red Bear, sir.
Never
Did you
mind.
become a changed man after one
You're like, I
campaign?
No regrets.
Tyler's like, I don't know him. What?
He was not flat. He was beautiful and curvy.
So
He was
Oh, of
beautiful.
course he was.
is
It's gonna be beautiful.
next up is going to be the next helm phase, and so we're going to switch you, Zelia, over to science officer,
Yes.
which you're in there now. Around this time, you also hear some from the alarm on your ship that's saying, "New entities detected."
Oh fuck.
You see 2 other ships flying in from deep space.
Is that
Oh,
is that just me that sees it, or is this everybody?
Everybody sees it. It's
Okay.
like being picked up on the radar.
Gotcha.
And you hear the comm coming over from the first ship. I see you're calling over your friends, huh? Can't deal with me on your own.
Oh, are these our friends?
Oh, they ain't mine.
Oh no.
I once.
Do me and Boomer recognize them potentially?
Yes,
I
that is correct. These
want-
are our friends.
shut the fuck up! Not this time. No,
No,
shut up.
that's good. No, that's great.
It
yeah,
is to
we
the
got
best
friends.
of your interest to please leave, and I would like to make a taunt check.
Ooh.
It is the new round, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, I will. This is a very difficult check, but let's see, bluff or intimidate. I'll do It doesn't matter. They're both 9s.
21.
21. You get no hail from the enemy ship.
It does. It does have a specific DC if you want
Oh, okay.
that.
Yeah. What is that?
It says 15 plus 2 times the starship's tier, the enemy starship's tier.
15 plus 2. Okay. So you're intimidating the 2 enemy ships that just showed up?
No. Their ship. That I'm telling them. I'm
The
sorry. I
first
should have said
enemy.
bluff because I'm saying that the new ships that came in are our allies. But the check is
okay.
the same,
Okay.
Yeah, do me or Boomer recognize the ships?
and it's got specific penalties if they fail. Basically.
Okay, so it's 15 plus what?
15 plus 2 times their starship tier. So 2 times their starship tier
Plus 15.
plus
Yep.
the 15.
Okay, yeah, this say. Can't fight y'all. Not with this. I'll be back for you!
Oh,
And the ship is gonna fly off.
hell
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Wait,
Hell yeah.
wait. Can we at least figure
No,
out
we
who the
just
hell
gotta-
he was?
No. I mean, he was the guy we stole from.
Here's
We know
the
who
drift,
that
buddy.
We don't know who the 2 new ships are.
So I'm gonna look at the captain, that just made this giant ass bluff, and with my 2 brain cells, I'm not gonna know that it's a bluff. Friends?
No, they are not our friends, as far as I am aware. But perhaps they are.
And you see one of them is going to peel off from its formation and chase after the other one.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
The
So
other one that
they're-
showed up is going to peel off and start aiming towards you.
Hit the drift.
Damn.
Alright.
Yeah, let's
I guess we can try to hail them, see if they respond at all.
Okay,
Yeah,
who's gonna do it?
our captain, I assume.
I mean, they're
Captain
targeting
Robot.
us.
Hail,
Captain
friend.
Robot friendship.
They're
Hail,
targeting
friends.
us, aren't they?
One of
What
them
brings
is
you
going
to
after the
the
other
towards
ship.
us?
The other one is coming towards you.
Yeah, they haven't done anything, so we should try to talk to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna hail the ship and explode this.
Okay.
No response.
Uh-oh.
I will assume that we are best friends based on your response.
I want
It-
everyone.
Despite this, we will aim our guns at you until you respond.
I would like everyone
Yeah.
to make a culture check.
Okay.
For the culture.
Hey,
What if we don't, what if we
Oh,
don't
wow.
have culture?
That's fine. You just still make the check. It's not one that you have to be trained in.
It
Oh,
is.
it's not?
Oh, is it? What?
It is.
It
Culture
is.
is a trained only skill.
Oh shit, it
I
sure is.
am.
Well then we
Wait,
will
I
change
got
that
Cheat,
to
roll it
a
anyway.
I got a 6.
well whoever is there anyone that is trained in it?
I have. It's a class skill, but I don't have any ranks in it, so I believe the answer is no.
Alright. So let me get this straight. What
We're a
skills?
bunch of uncultured
What skills
swine.
did y'all take?
I took
I mean, I have a fuckload of skills.
acrobatics, athletics. I have diplomacy,
Yeah, I
intimidate.
think everybody took the fucking monkey skills.
I have.
We have 3
mysticism.
people of the same class, so.
Right, but
I
you can
have-
train them into skills that aren't your class
Hey.
skills.
Yeah, I have sense motive, and
I
then
also have sense motive.
You have
Stealth
sense
and
oh, that's
survival.
another one we can do. Let's do sense motive. Let's do sense motive instead, since nobody.
Yeah, I mean, I
has
pretty much. Yeah, I have
culture.
I
health,
got it.
survival, physical science, life science.
I'm just surprised that
perception.
nobody took engineering, nobody took computers.
Well,
Like,
And piloting.
also we didn't. I don't know if we all discussed about
we
balancing.
didn't
our
discuss
characters.
none of this shit.
I'm just surprised that it just didn't naturally happen because
Right.
usually
Well,
it naturally
again,
happens.
3 of us are playing the
Three-
same.
three-
Right, but
class.
you don't have to.
Oh.
Yeah, but you can put your point into any skill.
they're all
Well, I
power
think-
gamers, bro.
We're also
Why
no,
would
it's
we
not
avoid
that.
our-
We're also
Anyway.
3 of us are playing like a very similar like type
right.
of character.
Yeah, I
too.
get that, but I'm still saying it's like
The points were still freely could have been used.
It's just surprising, is what I'm saying.
I mean, the reason I didn't pick those is because that's who my next character is.
Right. I'm just saying it's surprising. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's anything wrong. Like
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's
Yeah.
surprising that no one was like, yeah, it's not. I'm not going to get the +3, but like it might be good to have a training in this to do this skill that requires training. You know.
All right. Yeah. So what's up with this nat 20 down here for Boomer and this 23 from me?
The nat 20 from Boomer and the 23 from you. You get the sense that these are violent individuals, and you recognize these ships as members of what's called the Corpse. Corpse
Okay.
Fleet being a bunch of undead pilots that service military for the planet Eox, the planet of the undead, in the Pact World.
Oh.
As the android who does have a -2 to all sense motive checks, these are our friends, correct?
Hell no, sweetie. They're all dead, and they wish to have you decommissioned.
That seems rude.
It is very rude. Shall we hot go summer their ass and get the fuck out of here?
Yes, we shall burn them in Hylax's very beautiful light.
Yep. Well, maybe not the. Yep. You do you.
All right.
So
So now we're gonna do the helm phase, or the engineering phase. No one's doing engineering. Now it's piloting. Helm phase. So piloting check again. Boomer, please.
Okay.
Oh, I need to add this to the tracker. Do
Yeah.
that. Do that. We're gonna say that this one has been. Oh no, not y'all.
Oh!
I'm gonna make a roll. It's gonna roll a 30.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck, man.
I don't think I can, like.
So you
I don't-
guys are gonna
I
go
don't like
first.
that.
Okay. So. Okay, just to recap, I want to make sure I have this right because I'm like trying to keep up with it. Earlier, we got hit on port side for 5, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we have 2 at shields on port side.
Yeah, so we have 11-2-7-5.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So. Let's see, I'm going to. I think I'm gonna go. No, not that way. Dang it. So, 1, right? Because I just went up to the corner. 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna go back down 1. I'm just gonna leave it right there.
Okay.
And that'll be my fly. I'm not gonna use the full speed.
All right. Sounds
Try and
good.
keep it to where they're on front and kind of starboard.
Alright, yeah. Alright. Gunnery phase.
all right. So
Oh wait,
Alright, so-
no, science officer. Science officer does get to do.
I do.
You get to do,
Alright.
you get to do stuff.
I get to do stuff.
You can balance the
Um,
shield, which is like you can redistribute shield points if you want to do that. You could have gone through stuff in Helm phase. I'm sorry, I forgot to.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. You can
How fucking dare?
You can scan the ship to try to learn something about it. You can improve your target system on your ship.
Let's scan the new ship.
And the new ship.
Try
All
and
right.
learn something about it.
So you will attempt a computer's check. You can do this untrained. So go ahead and make a computer's check for me.
Oh. Whoop. I just clicked out of... Okay. Well, this is not really going to be that much better than before. Doop, doop. That's an 11.
An 11. All right. So
11.
you get the understand that there is no. So standing that you get the ship classification. It is a tiny ship. It has a speed of 14. It has no turning penalty. It has average mobility. There is no living crew, but you get there's a single life form on the ship. So it's only one person.
Okay.
It's a single person ship. And then the ship classification. Yeah, so you would know that this is a bone shard ship is the name of what they call it for the core. Alright.
But it has 14. It has 14 movement,
Yes.
you said?
Right.
And how much movement do we have?
6.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, y'all, we can't outrun this. Good.
Alright, because
Bad news only. We can't outrun it.
because you succeeded by an extra 5, you also get some more information.
Awesome.
It has an armor class of 16.
Okay.
And you know that it has a total of 16 hull points.
Okay.
It has a total of no shields. It has no shields on it whatsoever.
Sweet.
And it has a small power core that has 70 power slated for it.
Do
What does
I
the
have?
power mean?
That's just for like labor and stuff.
Okay.
What kind of weapons? Just you need certain power minimums to use certain things.
Do we know what its targeting lock AC is? By chance?
Yes, it is 13.
Okay.
That's what you learned.
And
Alright.
since you learned that, you can't do the target lock. Can you do the target lock on your turn here right now?
Me?
No,
Yeah,
that was Emily. Emily's.
Yeah,
No.
that was...
I mean, I thought that was what she was doing in Helm phase, and
Yeah,
then
that is
it
what she's
started.
doing. Yeah, now it's Gunnery Fate.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm relaying all of that information over, I guess, to you guys.
Yeah. How many Uwus do you put in it?
At least 3.
Alright, I don't
Oh
understand
my
what that's saying.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Disgusting. Campaign canceled.
Alright. I am going to hit the button.
This is button number 3?
3. Yeah.
Button number 3. Okay.
Yeah, and so, yeah, I'm hitting against its target lock AC.
Yep.
I went and looked up how it works.
Yep.
The weapon does not have any charges left to attack. Why not?
That should not be correct. You should be able to fire it 5
Yeah.
times.
That's what I thought. Do we have to, like, load it in the thing? With the
You have to
capacity?
reload it.
Tactic.
It should be
Clear
loaded
missile
anyways.
launch.
Okay, well, I just changed it to 3, so let's see if this works. Colton, are you giving encouragement?
I believe I already took my action for this round with the
You did.
threat.
He did.
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
I want the world to know that we have rolled hot garbage this whole session.
This whole
Yeah.
session, you guys have rolled like
And,
ass.
like, I
Yeah.
think we've rolled over a 10, like, 4 times.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
no cap.
It's
I think I
bad.
only rolled over a 10 once.
I rolled 1 crit. I got 1 crit.
Where did you load the missile launcher ammo? I don't see that.
I manually did it. I hit the edit button.
Uh-huh. And then is it under
And then-
details?
capacity.
I see.
Yeah, detail.
5 out of 5. Okay.
Although I put it at 3, and apparently that didn't. It should be at 2. So I'm gonna change it to 2. Click off of it.
Where?
Charles can go shoot the other gun while I'm messing with this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So which gun is it technically? So I know which one to actually be able to shoot.
It's the forward arc.
Yeah, the forward arc gun.
Okay. So here you go. Please hit. Oh my God! Never mind.
My God, guys.
Y'all.
Good knowing you.
You know what? You know what? We're
Please,
just gonna blame it on the bad rolls. We're
It's
just
been
gonna blame-
it's been a good run.
You know whose fault it is? VTT's.
BT.
Everyone's fault but my own.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to fire its weapon at you guys.
Damn,
Lose.
this isn't
The
great.
13 to hit.
You ever want to
No.
die in the vacuum of space?
That is gonna hit.
exactly
That's
our
gonna.
AC.
It's hit. Yeah, that's gonna be damage. So we're gonna roll damage as it fires a flak thrower at you. Gonna do
And
a
that's
whopping.
on our forward. That's
Yeah,
our
on your forward. So that's
side,
gonna do
right?
6 points of damage to your.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, so we've got 5 forward.
All right, we're back up at the top now. So
I feel as though our
Engineering again.
captain. I feel as
No
though
engineering.
no
our
engineering.
captain could
Hell,
have convinced the bad guy to help us. Now I think.
They didn't say anything. They
Yeah,
didn't.
he tried. They literally just didn't respond.
No. I thought the guy that we were fighting earlier be like, yo,
I mean, it's good that we got rid of him. It's good.
true.
Yeah, his ship was stronger than
21. All right.
Got rid of him and the other
You guys
ship.
are gonna go first again. Helm phase. Science officer, captain. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Yes. I would like to. Did I get all the information that I can about them, or is there like another tier?
There is. You can scan again and get more info.
What are the other things that I can do? I can
You can
balance
target.
the
You
shields.
can balance shields. And you can target system.
Can I target the system? I'm
Sure.
gonna do that.
Make a computer's check.
Okay. I gotta open myself back up. Hooters, yep. What did I get? I got a 10.
Ooh, wait. That isn't.
Is it?
Yay!
You can target the core, the engines, the life support, the sensors, or weapons. The next attack made by your starship that hits the enemy ship scores a critical hit on a natural 19 or 20. If that attack deals critical damage, it affects the chosen system.
Let's do weapons. Let's
Alright.
attack their weapons.
Targeting the weapon.
And Azalea's gonna go targeting weapons.
All right. With that, you get to move now, Boomer.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna.
You gonna zoom around a little bit? Would you zoom?
I don't really want to zoom too much. I'm gonna try to put them on our starboard side so that it's not 2, 3.
Yeah, starboard has the most. Starboard has the most
Ooh.
shields.
Yeah, I'll put it right there.
Okay. Ship is going to move right there.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's still on our starboard side, correct?
Yes, but it's trying to.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. Now it is
Gun.
gunnery.
Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up, guys. Hey babe,
Yeah,
did you do your thing?
I'm about to.
I'm literally going to.
I'm locked and loaded for Tyler to say
Gotcha.
words.
Gotcha.
So, this one for you, Boomer.
Zenith.
Yes.
I must admit that you have not hit the enemy once, and I highly encourage you to do so soon. And I would like to make a demand.
First, you need to make a deception check because that's a fucking lie. I hit it once.
Oh,
Hit
yeah.
it once.
Not this one. We hit the other one once.
I didn't even shot at the. Oh, my.
So we'll simplify to this. Please improve your aim.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so you're gonna
Sorry.
demand that of me?
Damn.
Yeah, sorry. It kind of implies that I'd be shitty.
Making friends
It's a harder roll
everywhere
though,
we
and
go.
I failed it. So
Damn.
now I've just pissed off my crewmate. So that's good.
Once again, I say
Damn,
to you, we are not friends.
Damn.
Damn.
Christ.
And you're disrespecting my friend like that, shooting like shit.
Guys,
Second 6. How is that the same?
Oh no.
Well, I rolled a 3.
roll the 3.
You rolled 3 twice though. What is happening?
Hey, so like,
This is against us.
what other gun is available at this moment since we kind of
It's the
Huh?
short one, right?
Your starboard one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
starboard? Okay,
Yeah, so you have
This
the starboard.
one shot is
The laser
literally
net.
cursed.
gotcha.
Laser net.
Hey!
Hey! That'll hit. It won't be a crit, but it'll hit.
Yay!
Go ahead
Run!
and roll damage.
Fuck
Alright.
yeah.
Alright, so here we go.
This is gonna do damage to the weapons, right?
Well, it didn't crit.
Only on a crit, yeah.
If it would have critted, it did damage
Oh,
to the
it
weapons.
Yeah,
I was,
you were
I was
one-
one off.
One away from.
Yeah, one away from a
We may
19.
crit a 19 or 20, and then big things happen if we crit.
Nice.
So
I
there
mean,
goes
it's only
7 damage
seven
right there.
damage. It's
But he
pretty
rolled a
good.
15.
That's good. That's great.
That's good. As you
Excited.
blast it with this laser net that kind of like shards off parts of the metal hull. Its parts are flying away. It's still flying.
And so yeah, so that they had a total of 16. So now they have 9, I think.
Yep.
They're at 9 hit
9?
points.
Alright.
9.
All right, it's going to attack with its flat thrower.
Out
Boom.
there.
14.
Damn it. That
14
hit.
that hits us.
It's gonna do damage. Boom.
This
3
game
damage.
is against us.
To starboard. Okay.
3 damage to starboard.
That's
So
fine.
What we got now?
We're fine. We're
We
good.
got 5
4 at
forward,
starboard.
2 port, 4 starboard, 5 back.
That's before we even get to our hull points.
Yeah.
And we have 55 hull points.
Oh, yeah, I need to do that, don't
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't have any shields on.
Brett.
Yep.
Speaking of, helm phase.
Oh, and me.
Do we have to re-roll for the helm phase, though? For the
No.
order?
No.
Oh, okay.
Helm phase, no. Helm phase all happens at the same time.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Do y'all want me to move around any of the shields, or do y'all think?
Wait, no,
we're
you're right. I'm
good?
sorry. I was thinking engineering. You're right. Reroll.
For the off chance that we'll get
Oh.
to be able to maneuver.
Well, I can also
we go.
move some shields around
Oh.
too.
Yeah.
You can move shields around if you'd like to do that.
Mhm.
Damn it.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Was that a nat 1?
Yeah, it was.
Damn.
Also, DM, is it possible that later on we could have, I mean, like, say, like, you're playing in a campaign that, like, people could have 2 different ships piloting?
You
with
can do that, yeah. That's a thing.
That's super sick. Alright.
You have to have.
Super cool.
It's hard though because like there's still rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So, are you balancing the shields?
I guess I was
Or are you standing?
seeing if
or-
y'all thought that we should. I guess since it's pretty even across right now. Where are we? How are we positioned with them right now?
They're currently to your starboard.
No, I mean I'm okay with that. Getting
Are we
that
okay
quick
with
chance
4?
is probably the better thing for you to
Okay.
do.
I'll wait then on moving shields. I'll do.
You should target system, or you should scan again to get more info.
What? Is there any further benefit to getting more information?
There's more things you can learn, yeah.
I guess I'll scan again.
Okay, make another computer's check.
Okay.
7. With a 7, that will succeed.
Oh.
And you learn information about one of the weapons, including its firing art and the damage it deals, starting with the weapon that uses the DC. So you learn that it has a weapon known as a flak thrower, which is a weapon that will target direct fire, so it's not a tracking weapon, and it has the point category, which means it can attempt to beat a nuclear attack by having a roll.
What does that?
It,
I guess what does that mean?
It means that it's like, so if a tracking weapon comes towards you and it's within that arc, that weapon can try to like destroy the tracking item before it hits them.
Okay.
That's on its forward arc. That's its forward weapon.
Is that the only weapon that it has? Is forward? Or am I just learning about one weapon?
You just learn about one weapon. If you had gotten a higher roll, I would have been able to tell you about other stuff.
Multiple weapons. Okay. But they've only hit us with the flak thrower so far.
Correct.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
piloting. You guys get to pilot again first.
Alright,
Me is having fun, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is interesting. I like the ship. I like the ship stuff. It's very nifty.
Agreed.
let's see. One.
It's definitely a big change of pace of, I am a holy man in a medieval setting. Ah!
It's for sure different.
No, not there. Not there. Dang it, there. So 4, and then I'm going to turn to face directly downward, so they're completely on our starboard.
They're completely on the starboard. Okay.
Oh, my bad. There we go. I was about to do that, but I forgot to hit shift.
They're completely on your starboard. Okay. They're going to fly and then have it to where they're directly on your forward.
Damn.
Forward's not bad though. Forward has shield
It's not,
5.
but it's...
It's actually slightly better position, shields wise.
Gunnery. Gunnery.
What you doing, Colton?
Zenith, I would like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. Please,
I love
believe
you.
in yourself. Believe in your mushrooms. That'll do it.
Hell yeah.
Plus
Fucking-
For the scores!
Was that for
Consistently, Zenith
Encouraging
has.
you.
that was encouragement?
I fucked up and then
I can only
apologized.
demand a person once per session per
How about it? You are right. That was rude. And I hit the button. Hey!
17!
17
Hey!
will hit.
Look at that! Yeah!
Right, big money.
Big damage,
Okay,
boy.
we're right there, so we make it within.
Big
damage.
damage, boys.
Look at
It
all
is-
that damn.
You're firing the nuke at it. It is going to attempt to try to shoot the nuke out of the air, though.
Okay.
So it's going to make an attack. And the DC for this entry is equal to 10 plus the tracking weapon's speed.
Which is
It
10,
up. Fuck it
I
up.
believe.
Let me see. Oh shit. Weapon, tactical nuke, missile
Speed
launcher.
10.
Speed 10. Yeah, okay. So 20. It's a 20. So slash D20 plus 8.
Oh, plus 8.
It fails.
Hey.
Yay!
So the nuke is going to. You drop the final shot. You drop the sun. Go ahead and roll damage for him. 5d8.
Wah, wah,
Big
wah.
fucking money.
Fuck them up. Fuck them up.
21.
Damn.
Oh my god. Fuck yeah.
The ship is torn apart
Exploded.
by the force of the nuclear explosion.
Yay.
Just ripping it.
Exploded.
Explosion's so strong because it hits the power core of the ship. It's also going to blast away the asteroid that was immediately behind it. So just
Oh,
this
damn.
huge cloud of just shrapnel and rock and dust is floating in space now, slowly being
Hell
pushed
yeah.
out from the initial propulsion of the explosion.
So who else is at the front of the ship?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
I think it's just it's you, Emily, and Colton are at the helm.
Okay. So those two look over and just see streams of tears coming from Boomer's eyes. And he's got the biggest smile and he just goes, boom. As he turns far away.
Good shit.
That was good.
All right, you guys are out of combat now.
Sweet. Let's get out of here.
We have to talk about your conversational skills, Shinu. We really do.
It was
We
just that
really,
one.
really do.
Yeah, so you
That
see
one.
that
It was fine. It was
you
good.
see,
We're
you
good.
see Zenith and Tajima walking up, and he says that, and Zenith goes, "I could have done it without you."
Damn.
Oh no!
This is depressing.
Azalea's gonna pat. She's gonna pat Shinyu-san on the shoulder.
No, this is a ship.
Oh my god.
Shinyu gets on the intercom to communicate with the other ship. Prepare to be boarded.
It's exploded.
We exploded it.
Prepare to be boarded.
What?
There's nothing there. We have to go.
It
Boom.
exploded.
Shutting down the
Get
other
us out.
systems, Boomer, you begin powering up the drift engine to go back towards Absalom Station.
Yep.
Eventually, you make your way back there, securing the cargo, turning back to Club Pylon, meeting. You sent a message during the time to let Ellerin know that you were on your way. He meets you there. Says, so, did you get it?
I drop it on the table right in front of her.
We did it.
Aim it on the table to explode, everyone dies at the end.
Yeah.
Me and Boom.
It's the
Nice.
end.
Me and Boomer once again finished the job.
It was all of us.
Now that's a goddamn lie.
we all
I was
worked
over there
together.
cutting and shit. We end up becoming friends in the end. Well, maybe not Shinyu, maybe not, but we definitely were friends. I mean, like me and Boomer, we talked. The power of friendship and love definitely powered the day.
Definitely prevailed.
What
Yeah.
I said was not a lie.
Ah,
Me and Boomer completed the job.
Yeah.
how fucking
Yeah.
dare? How
it's fine.
fucking dare?
Fine. Azalea's gonna put a hand on Tajima's shoulder. She's gonna be like, it's okay. We all work together and save the day.
Why are you always so positive? Why can't you just literally just let me just hit him in the face? I could literally just do that right now.
Anyways,
That would not be in the voice of friendship, my friend
Yeah.
Tajima.
how hard? Ellerin, at this point, Ellerin speeds up. So how was the job? What happened?
It was pretty eventful. They did catch us a little bit, but we fought them off. And then as we were flying away, there were, what were they called? Those ships with the dead people on them? Who were they? They were
Talking about the corpse fleet?
Yes,
yeah, that one.
but
They
my
showed
sweetheart
up.
is missing something. The birthday.
I dropped the sun.
Yeah. There was
Yeah,
a
we
guy that
blew
was
up.
definitely tailing us and caught us, but was chased off by those said
Well, that
undead.
was the guy that we stole from. Of course, he was gonna come after us. That was no surprise. But the two other ones after that, they were a surprise. One of them, Son, was wise enough to trick one of the pilot who first came after us. She tricked him. He flew off, and the other ship went after them. But then we had to fight with the dead people ship. We did have to fight that one.
Now I must ask, who the hell did we steal from?
The first guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm asking the person who gave us the mission. Who the fuck was that?
I told you, it was just some no-name black market drought dud dealer. But I
it
don't make the
seems
rules.
like-
The client came in with the
it seems-
request. We did it.
Yeah, it
It's
seems
sad
like
that he was given no name.
it seems like
I don't
the
care about his name.
it seems like the dead people had some kind of stake in what we stole,
That is true.
or else they wouldn't have come after us and gone after the other black market guy.
Yeah. Is there any dealings? Is are people are the undead people leaving their planets and like what's up with that? Like, why are they there? Do you know any reason why they would be there at that area at all?
Can't say that I do. That's strange. Normally they kind of keep to themselves, keep their own airspace clean. Man,
Yeah.
something must be special about this. Clients was hounding me to get information from you guys. Whatever you guys stole, pretty important to them.
Who is the client? Did we
Matter-
talk about that?
Who's the client? And let's open it right now because we just risked our lives and got a little bit more than what we bargained for.
Well, it's just
So
a
we-
brick, isn't it? Just a
Well,
brick.
yeah, it's just a brick, but
It's a container the size of a brick.
Oh, I thought it was. Man,
Yeah,
I thought the container was the thing.
ladies and fellow simple gentlemen, if I can say the least, I kind of want to open it.
Let's open it.
I have completed my job.
Boomer, do you want to open it?
I want to open it.
And boom.
Maybe
Shinyu-San,
it can
right?
boom. Maybe it can boom.
He
Well,
starts
then
kind of
we're
like
fine.
hopping his seat a little bit. Open.
Mhm.
Shinyu-san, you want to open it, right?
I do not believe opening it would be on behalf of the prosperity of the Pact Worlds.
I'm just
yeah,
gonna
but not
pat.
everything we do.
Tajima's just gonna pat you on the head. Sweet naive girl, open this shit.
I don't think I can. Client said they
What-
want it
what-
sealed.
I want to get paid.
Shinyu-san also would like to get paid.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, at least
I mean,
give me this.
Getting paid's important.
What's the name of the client?
Then give a name.
Well, I
Shadow
guess
broker.
do we deliver it to him
No,
next? Is that no?
I deliver it. Your job is done.
Okay.
It's my job now.
Well, could we convince you to let us go with you to deliver it?
You got 1 million credits lying on you?
A million. I mean, we're just riding with you. We get paid, and we'll just be your enforcers to make sure it gets
Yeah,
safely
we can
delivered.
protect you.
Shinyu-san takes 5 credits out of her pocket.
Oh,
Zenith goes and walks to the bar and gets 2 drinks while this is happening.
Okay.
Alter
Owen
for
says
him.
thanks, but she kind of taps on her hip. See, now there's this large weapon on the she does. I can take care of myself. Besides,
well, yeah, but no, the undead people will probably be after this. Wouldn't it be better for us to all be together?
they didn't follow you here, did they?
There was another ship that didn't get destroyed.
And we have no idea of the account
don't
of
know
the
where they
person we stole from either, whether he got shot down. We were fucking him up pretty good before a healthy ship came up and tried to attack him. So that is
Well,
a very possible.
We had to skedaddle.
Well, it sounds like we need to get this moving now. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna go finish the job, and you guys are gonna get your payment.
I show back up with my 2 drinks and hand 1 shot to Boomer and cheers him.
How fucking dare? What?
Yeah.
Just not even.
We clink and shoot it.
Azalea, you say this friendship stuff, and I perfectly believe it, but the audacity of it all. We can't even share a drink with we.
Job well done, Boomer.
Girls, let's get paid and let's get out of here.
All right.
All right.
Hits up the container. And she begins walking out. Around the time, probably 5-10 minutes past, you hear a loud
Yeah, that's what I thought.
people screaming.
I'm gonna run out that way. We're gonna run out that way where she went.
You run out that way.
Absolutely.
Wait, where'd she go?
You ran out the side door. You run out to the alley. You see Elrin's lifeless body lying on the floor,
Fucking do it.
and the container nowhere to be seen.
See, that's what I was talking about just now.
We
Good
literally.
morning.
We didn't get
And-
paid either,
and
did we?
that is where we're gonna end the campaign. Or in the session, not the campaign.
In the campaign.
session.
This is where the
We're
campaign
gonna end the one shot. I'm gonna end the recording.
Yeah, wait.
YouTube folks, thanks for hanging out. Everybody say bye to the YouTube folks. Stream's gonna stay on while we talk.
Bye.
Bye bye.
I love you.
Love you so much.